No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. On the prowl, yeah, we like that. Hear the roar, I'm a beast, you're a wildcat. Can't be caged. Let the whole world know we'll never be tamed. Do you want domination? Power is the name of the game. We are royalty. Hunger running through our veins. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream. On a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. Got the feel. Like the devil in my rearview. No, he's never far away. You know God has to forgive you, and I don't believe in fate. No hesitation. Show me what you're hiding up your sleeve. What are you willing to lose to gain more than you could dream? Keep on those toes, or go down like dominoes. Got the feel for power. Yeah. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream. On a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. One step out of line. Two hearts beating in time. Three cheers a battle cry. Forever till the day we die. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the streams. Naturally, got the feel for power. Yeah, got the feel for power. No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. On the prowl, yeah, we like that. Hear the roar, I'm a beast, you're a wildcat. Can't be caged. Let the whole world know we'll never be tamed. Do you want domination? Power is the name of the game. We are royalty. Hunger running through our veins. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream. On a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. Got the feel. Like the devil in my rearview. No, he's never far away. You know God has to forgive you, and I don't believe in fate. No hesitation. Show me what you're hiding up your sleeve. What are you willing to lose to gain more than you could dream? Keep on those toes, or go down like dominoes. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream. On a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. Got the feel. No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. One step out of line. Two hearts beating in time. Three cheers a battle cry. Forever till the day we die. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the streams. Naturally, got the feel for power. Yeah, got the feel for power. Baby, all the things that I see, diamonds always shine in your eyes. Take me to another dimension. Wanna feel the tension between you and I. Maybe you can take me to paradise. Maybe you can take me to paradise. Maybe you can take me to paradise. I will find you in the night. Ooh, do you wanna take me away? Ooh,
Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Skiff and I are coming to you from Southeast Asia for the beginning of the Brawlhalla 1v1 Summer Championships. Welcome to the desk, Skiff.
Thank you. So what country are you in? Name one.
I feel like
Just
I'm a
name
citizen
one.
of the. I'm a citizen of the world. You know, I feel like I'm everywhere. You know, it's like where you are is not physically where you are. It's like if someone has you in their heart, it's like they're there. You're there. You know, it's like you're with me wherever I am, wherever I go, because I carry you with me in my heart and in my soul.
Just name one country.
Malaysia.
All right, I'll give it up.
Got him.
But yeah, dude, we are really in Southeast Asia for real.
Yep.
Actually, but no, it's good to be here. It's, you know, we got the Summers Championship coming up right now. We got singles. We're in Southeast Asia here for the bracket, and a little bit of a concern for me. You know, my guy Keith the Poo Poo isn't going to be in the losers bracket here. However, you know, not the end of the world. It's not a situation he's not used to. But you know, that's just always going to be my guy. I think one of the first brackets I ever cast for Brawlhalla was Keith winning it all. So like, I think that's just like a good near and dear moment for me. So I'm always gonna love that guy.
Yeah, this definitely is not the first time that Keith would find himself down on the elimination side of things. Just to give you a little bit of bracket context before we move into our first match, he also won spring championships through the elimination side as well, like just a handful of months ago. So like, this isn't necessarily like dire straits for him or anything he necessarily really needs to worry about. But before we get to the Keith match, to see if he can bring it back and win 6 tournaments in a row. He's won 5 tournaments in a row, 5 seasonal championships. We'll see if this one is his 6th. Before that, we have Sphinx and Sejaru. Now, Sejaru was the other person in Grand Finals who ended up losing to Keith at the Spring Championships. We're likely going to see his Val coming in today. But on the other side, we have Sphinx, who just narrowly got inside of top 8. He's had some tough placements here recently in the past couple tournaments. Like he was a consistent top 3 player in Southeast Asia. If we go all the way back to Winter Championship 25, he got 2nd and then 3rd and 3rd as we moved into spring and then the summer championships of 2025. But then he kind of slipped a little bit down off of that podium onto a double 5th placement, moving into autumns and then winters of 2025 and then 2026, and then spring championships slipped even a little bit more as he came in 7th place, just getting inside of that top 8. But he's in a really good spot here. Like we're gonna be starting in this bracket. We're gonna be on the winner's side here, so he's in a really solid spot, coming in 5th seed here against Sejaru, who is 2nd seed. Legend choices, we can see him in the lobby right now. We had Sejaru previously on the Val that we saw at Summer Championships, and now we have Sphinx on the Devil Jin. My biggest question, Skiff, is if super stances will kind of change anything here, because last time we saw Southeast Asia was, of course, at the Spring Championships. We didn't get any SEA players at Midseason Championship, and these super stance changes went in between the 1v1 weekend and the 2v2 weekend. So we didn't really get to see how things were going to play out for super stances for some of these other regions who weren't able to make it out to midseason.
I think for sure there was definitely some in bracket today. I think that adding something like that is just one for one for me. It's so sick. I love something that's just like, hey, what if we did this more? Right? I think that's awesome. Will we see it here? I think something like a mechanic like that has so much strength to it that if you're able to cover up some of your weaknesses anyway, go for it, right? Plus, in a game like this, if you hit someone really hard, right, the harder you hit them, the faster you take the stock. So I expect it to have some sort of play here, but also with how much time we've had so far, there's a chance we might not see any of them. But you know, time will tell, and we'll see as we get here to Small Worlds End to get started.
Yeah, as of now, we're not getting any super stances on the broadcast just yet. Of course, we're seeing that Val that we've come to know from Sejaru so well. Nice GC D-Light into the recovery pickup off of the whiff D-Light from Sphinx. It was a fantastic spot dodge and then cancel that. Okay, there's the neutral light coming out as well. Sphinx is already in the orange. The downer just barely missing. The recovery coming in. Seijaru, he ended up going too deep. He was too confident. The sweat beat's coming out. The charged up down signature. That's going to be an easy punish for Seijaru. He is going to be disarmed, looking for that next weapon spawn. Hits the neutral light, goes over, grabs the gauntlets. It's now going to be a gauntlet v gauntlet fight, as we're going to see how long this edge guard lasts. We see the side air. There's the weapon toss from Seijaru. The D-light ground pound, as we saw those sweat beats start from Sphinx, and that's going to be the first stock going from Seijaru. It was looking a little hairy there.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of a scramble, but I mean, by no means is Sphinx like too far behind. I mean, yeah, he's taking a little bit of damage here right now. Could be a bit of a problem if you can't find that hit, but there we go. Does get a little bit of that stage control happening. Now we just need to find a way to close out this stock here. We're going to be looking for it. Ooh. Okay, but all of a sudden, Seijaru.
We saw that side signature come out from Seijaru, and then he ended off the stage so he could just like fall down and get away from any counter punish coming in from Sphinx. So that denied the KO. There's the sideline. He even goes for the read on the turnaround ground pound. He almost had that dialed in perfectly. The disarm and the ground pound and another stock. And Seijaru, he only took like, I think 30-ish damage between getting Sphinx's second stock and then, or getting Sphinx's first stock and then getting his second stock. Finally, we're going to see that stock fall as Sphinx is sort of rallying back in this game. Let's see if he can continue that.
All right. As we can see right here, it's I mean, it's about a stock behind right now, but honestly, really not that big of a deal. I think when you have a character like Double Jin, you know, in your hand, like you have so many ways to just kind of keep the pressure up and stay a little bit elusive, especially when you have that bow in hand. You know, you're able to poke from a distance. And right now, we're starting to see some good damage come out here. 104. Sphinx, okay, deciding to play a little bit more defensive here, just waiting for that next opening. They're definitely waiting for Seijaru, trying to bait them into, you know, pressing a button somewhere so they can try to get that counter punch. But, I mean, Seijaru, whew, getting some good damage here. 113 now. They're getting closer to taking out this game one. Oh, goes for the ground pound. Not going to be able to get it.
We've seen like 2 really good strings from Sphinx so far, but other than that, like Seijaru is completely controlling the pace of the game. He's not able to punish that spot dodge as well to continue that string and add up more damage, potentially getting the KO. Even that recovery is not going to be enough to do it. The weapon toss goes down. Seijaru lands safely. Even the landing side air. Sphinx is not able to punish like any of this. He's over on the wall. You see an exclamation point. He gets back on the stage immediately. A lot of whiffs coming out. No major punishes. Sphinx is too scared to punish. Finally gets one, putting Seijaru on final stock, but he's 125 damage behind. This could be really scary for Sphinx. We're going to see Seijaru pick up the weapon almost immediately. Sphinx isn't able to deny weapons for too long whatsoever. Sidelight into the recovery. The recovery's going to miss. Potential juggle opportunities coming out from Seijaru. There's the weapon toss down. He lands safely. Spot dodge come out. Sphinx is just not able to extend these strings. He had those 2, but other than that, it's all the Seijaru game.
Oh my god, there's a huge pickup trying to go for the ground pound. I gotta find it. Ground pound attempt number 2. You were in such a bad spot. Sweat beats coming out. Okay, able to dodge, get back onto the stage here. Oh, this is huge! Gets to call out. Can you find another hit? Oh, is it the gauntlet showdown with thrown hands?
The sidelight into the recovery. There's no way Sphinx takes that game. I cannot believe Sphinx takes that game. I think that
I'm not surprised.
All due to the fact that Seijaru, I think, threw a guaranteed edge guard on the left side. Seijaru ended up whiffing that edge guard over on the left side. I think he had Sphinx knocked out to rights essentially in that moment. I think Sphinx fumbled his recovery over to the stage just a little bit, took a little bit too long, and I think Seijaru had the KO on him, but ended up going back onto the main stage in that moment in what could have been a ground pound, or it could have been a weapon toss into a ground pound, maybe a falling dare, anything with those gauntlets that could have KO'd on that left side. I think he ended up dropping that game, and he paid for it handsomely.
Yeah, so, what I noticed when we got into those last stocks there, Sphinx had, you know, was able to even up the game. And maybe this is something we're going to see with Seijaru, and, you know, just, hey, really big moment on last stock. We're already in game 1. Maybe the nerves are getting to them. However, with Sphinx was in that 125 range for like a solid, it felt like a solid minute, just staying elusive, just breaking down that second stock. To even it all up. And then there was only like 3 hits after that, that I think Sejaru was able to land. And none of them were like, you know, game winners or anything like that. They were solid hits, just building up some damage. And maybe that's just part of a problem with what Val kind of brings to the table, is like you're not able to get those really strong hits at that, you know, that type of health left. But just Sphinx's defensive game plan there was just so solid, right? And it's like, again, all you had to do was just land a couple of hits. You had those gauntlets in hand, because one hit will always lead to another unless you're being really greedy. But even then, it was very smart about like, hey, I'm going to go for the reset here. I'm waiting to see what the read's going to be, see how they'll react on something, and just kept finding punish after punish after punish. So that was just a great, like, last minute and a half of gameplay from Sphinx.
Yeah, what a start to this set is the reverse 3-stock coming out from Sphinx to take game 1, and that just, like, that kind of scares me for Sejaru. Like, that's going to force him onto the Legend swap over onto the Asuri, and it's like, okay, well, now he can open a game really strong and still lose, and he's not even going to open this game that strongly. I thought he was going to maybe run away with this one, at least in the very beginning. His guitars were looking fantastic. He had amazing strings. He got a lot of damage, but then all of a sudden, Sphinx came back, and it's going to be Sphinx getting the first stock here. So Sejaru can open so strong, and ultimately it might mean nothing, and that's a very scary prospect if you're Sejaru out here.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary, because I mean, we did see that Sejaru, I think before the set started, reset their client and then just reset it after this game, our last game. So I hopefully there's no like hardware or software issues going on their end, but man, it is definitely looking like a little bit of a struggle here. I'd have to take a look about you know, some of their bracket places, because I feel like you don't just get here on, you know, on a chance, right? So like I don't know if there's just like some nerves that are just happening that aren't usually there, but like the gameplay is looking a little bit suspect at the moment.
I think one of the biggest things I'm really surprised about is that they've only fought each other like once, at least according to the stat tool. I don't know if Sejaru has sets that somehow haven't been brought over from maybe he didn't link his Star GG and his Challenger mode account, because he only has 3 official tournaments on the stat tool as he takes that sidelight from Sphinx. Let's see if Sphinx can wrap up this stock here. Who's going to get the second stock? It's going to be Sejaru with the recovery KO off the top here on World's End. Going to go back over onto the Qatar for that damage build-up weapon. I think it'd be a good thing if Sphinx is able to get this stock here and then force Sejaru back on the sword for the damage build, since the Qatars have been his weapon of choice for that.
Here we go. Actually, we're getting some pretty solid damage here right now. However, 153, 163, I think is what it was when the stock was taken. And now we're in the last stock scenario once again with Sejaru having a slight lead, Sparky. It could be the same story all over again. We see these gauntlets coming through, trying to go for that electric. Not going to be able to find it.
Ooh, even gets the turnaround down air. Almost got the side air as well, but there's the recovery. There's another recovery that's going to get the disarm. Weapon spawn comes in. Here's the gauntlets.
Oh, no.
Now Sejaru is the one, after that weapon toss, the one who's disarmed. Qatar's coming in. Neutral air. That actually sent him pretty far. There's a solid amount of damage built up on Sphinx here. He's going to have to avoid these D-lights and these in-lights. There's a side light. The delayed recovery, not enough. The final moves, or the final frames of that dodge. Then out came the recovery from Sejaru. There's the side light. He's waiting. Nothing after that. Another side light comes in. He's searching for these side lights. Even the GC sidelight, this could be really bad.
All right, it's just a matter. Oh no, the whip! And he tried going for the counter punch. Oh my god, both these guys are going for some of the most risky plays right now. Oh, you could have followed up with it. Let it fly. Oh, you need this game.
He goes for the side air. Oh, they're both being so careful, and it's going to be the recovery from Sejaru to get the KO off the top. Right at sort of the beginning stages of red. I think we were about 20 damage into the red at that moment. You can see the damage numbers, 568 from Sejaru and 448 from Sphinx. So Sphinx was actually really KO efficient in those moments. He had like around 100 damage less than his opponent, but his opponent was almost in KO damage at that point. So you add in another 30 damage, and there's still like 70 damage difference between them overall in terms of total damage, but it was still almost Sphinx's game. So now we have a set, Skiff. This is exactly what you want to see. You want to see Sphinx coming out of the gate, and then you see the adaptation from Sejaru here off of this swap onto the Asuri, using these Qatars really well. And then in those final moments when you're worried, like, okay, he's maybe been leaning on the Qatars a lot. Now let's see what he does with sword, and then he ends up winning it on the sword with the damage build and then the KO.
Yeah, and I think a big aspect of that too is just getting that W out of there. I think kind of helps Sejaru kind of relax a little bit, breathe a little bit, right? Because like it was looking a little scrappy at the end there, and I thought we were about to see a 2-0 lead for Sphinx. But now 1-1, right back to World's End here. We're going to see how things start to shape up. We got the sword in hand for Sejaru. We got the gauntlets for Sphinx. Both these weapons have just been honestly bringing them tons of success, so. All right, here we go.
See, Sejaru played pretty floaty here. He's going to interrupt that in-light. He's going to interrupt that gravity cancel with the end light, then hit the signature right after. Ground pound comes in. Sphinx, you got to be careful with that. We do see the exclamation points coming out. Hits the ground pound. Weapon toss goes up. There's the GCD sig. That's going to be the dodge burn, but it'll be now off of cooldown, especially now that he's on the ground. A little bit of regrouping coming in from both of these players. There's the side light from Sphinx pushing it. There's the side air from Sphinx. The turnaround down air barely missing, but the side air bouncing off the wall. And the ground pound's going to KO off the bottom. And now it really felt in that edgeguard situation like Sphinx is the one in control. It really feels like the control has shifted. The pace setting has shifted. It was Sejaru doing it so much before. And now, especially in the beginning of this game, it really feels like Sphinx is coming into his own, really feeling more confident, and sort of like he has his hand on the steering wheel as well.
And that's the thing too, like we're 2 games into this set here, right? So like at this point in time, this is where a lot of like very good players are going to start really realizing like, okay, this is what my opponent's trying to do. This is how they're going to react in these situations. I can go like full throttle now. I can give these punishes where I need them. I got these mix-ups. I know how they're going to react. So it just makes sense that Sphinx is kind of going nuts right now. And as we can see in the gameplay, like very strong lead here.
Oh! Oh, he hit the side light into the jump side air, sending over onto the edge. Sejaru getting back. Nice D-light into the turnaround down air. Gets another down air as well. He's just like getting piecemeal Qatar moves here and there, but he hasn't taken a lot of damage in the meantime. He even gets that spot dodge into the neutral air. More D-lights coming out. He's whiffing sometimes, but he's avoiding these hits as well. And he gets the side signature. And all of a sudden, Sejaru's going to take the lead.
Yeah, okay, a little bit of a swing here, but maybe it's just Sejaru finally getting a W underneath their belt and kind of going like, okay, cool, like I'm fine, like I can play, like, I got a W, like, and things aren't so shaky. But man, these two are just absolutely battling, man. I'm enjoying this set so much right now. As you can see there, Sphinx trying to open up this last stock here, trying to push to that 2-1. Both players actually trying to push to the 2-1.
Sejaru now having, again, to do the damage build on this final stock with the sword, running away just a little bit, gets the GCD light, or misses the GCD light. Doesn't eat that signature, though. Went for the turnaround neutral signature. His dodge is going to be burned, but it should be off of cooldown now. Sphinx is disarmed. The neutral air. The neutral light connects. Even the weapon toss. He has complete control of the weapons. He has stage control. D-light ground pound right over on the corner. Sends down. Does Sphinx go in unarmed? No. Okay, now he grabs the weapon. There's the D-light. No follow-up D-light immediately. It's a little bit of a delay from Sejaru. Runs to the right side of the stage. Side light comes out from Sphinx. D-light. Again, he waits, but he jumps forward at least a little bit this time, kind of changing things up just a little bit. No major move commitment.
Dude, I was just about to say, I'm waiting on Sphinx to just pull the trigger, so like stop going for the bait, stop going for the read, just get that punish. And I feel like the one before that was where you should have gone for it, and he just didn't let it rip. And now all of a sudden we got Sejaru 2-1 now, and I think that's just due to a bit of passiveness for some reason out of nowhere from Sphinx. Like, I get, you know, trying to go for the read, trying to see what the mix-up's gonna be, but like, you've done this for the first 2 games, right? And now you're down 2-1. I need you to start letting things rip. Start pressing those buttons, brother.
And you saw the signature there right on the corner, catching. There was only 7 damage difference between the two. They both entered onto the final stock at 0 damage fresh white at basically the exact same time. So we're really getting into the meat and potatoes of this set, as now Sejaru has a 2-1 lead going into this one. First weapon is going to go over to Sphinx, but here's the sword coming out for Sejaru. He's going to eat it down air. Let's see if he can land safely. No, gets caught by the D-light, but nothing major right away from Sphinx. There's the in-light coming out from Sejaru. The side light, in-light follow-up right after that. Attempts the ground pound. No edge guard coming out from Sphinx. He's just going to play on that corner. He even plays back, playing really safe here. Recoveries coming out. Again, Sejaru is completely controlling this pace yet again. And the ground pound too. The weapon toss, and it's over just like that. The gravity cancel breakdance right on the bottom corner. I don't know whether that was just to style or if that was just in case Sphinx was able to make it back. But this is a big opening for Sejaru.
Yeah, man. Sejaru has just found their groove. You know, that first game was a little shaky. The 2 and 3. 3 was definitely a bit of a battle. Well, 2 and 3 were. But game 4, man, it is just looking so strong for them right now. I mean, granted, 149 just trying to get back to the stage. And Sphinx just playing wall ball by themselves there.
I did really like the back and forth from both of them there towards the end, because you saw Sejaru go in for that really telegraphed ground pound, and it seemed like it was more of a bait, because he even pulled out of it early, and you even saw Sphinx kind of fall for that bait and go in for the bow ground pound really low. But they were going back and forth, and Sphinx was just like fishing for these bow ground pounds, and it was like, maybe like you have a lot of moves in that kit that you could be using instead of just like my one big finishing move. But then you saw him sort of realize that and then go over to the side airs, which is when you were talking about him playing wall ball, and that's what eventually gave him the stock, rather than looking for the big finishing coup de grace.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just wash, rinse, and repeat. I mean, if it's guaranteed, just go for it. You don't need to be stylish. You don't need to go for something big. Just keep doing the same thing over and over. You'll get your stocks if it's working. But there we go. We're going to be able to see that second stock disappear now. Sejaru, pretty commanding lead. 113. Shouldn't be losing a stock too soon, if at all, here. Kind of depends on how this next stock's played out, because this is a scenario. You got Katars in hand. Yep, you've got them off the stage there. We're going to get back onto the stage. But yeah, that was the scenario. Like, you just keep wasting your resources. And they're not coming back. Oh, there we go. This could be it right
here.
Weapon
toss as well. There's the Nair. Another weapon toss. He's going in. He's weapon tossing up and continuing to go in unarmed off of that. The turnaround unarmed sider from Sphinx is going to give him a little bit of room. He's going to have weapon control. He ends up getting the stock off of that. He's going to continue to have that weapon control for that second weapon spawn that was on the field that Sejaru could have moved over to, but he chose to continue unarmed. He's going to go back onto the sword. Again, playing out the final stock in some of the most crucial moments of this game on the sword yet again. He's done it so many times, which is how he's up 2-1 in this set. Now he's over on the Katars. Let's see if he can finish the stock off. Obviously, we saw the signature over on the corner, but he's going to throw him away. Now pick up the sword. The D-Light into the recovery. Almost enough. The defense just barely holding on from Sphinx's Zariel, from Sphinx's Devil Jin. Now back over to the Katars. The weapon swapping between the two, and that signature claims another victim yet again as the second seed, Sejaru, takes it in 3-1 fashion over Sphinx.
Man, I really want to turn around too. I thought after game 1 and the start of game 2, I was like, I think Sejaru's just, they're burnt out. Like, I don't know. Like, again, we saw the hey, let me restart my client earlier, and then I don't know, things just looking shaky, but they were able to just bunker down, play their game. Really strong showing here as well. So honestly, well done to Sejaru. Sphinx isn't out yet. You know, they're still going to be in the bracket here. They're going to be waiting on the winner of Keith the Poo Poo and Cheesy Prime. So I mean, he's going to have his handful either way. But yeah, Sejaru, just great stuff, great gameplay. Yeah, nothing else to really add to that.
Yeah, this is Sejaru cruising into the grand finals. He's going to be waiting on who's going to move through the elimination side of things. But like you said, Sphinx is going to be moving on into the Elim finals. So he's still guaranteed a top 3 placement, which, as we already laid out, like right as we were getting into the broadcast, like he's struggled to reach that podium for more than a few tournaments now. And it's been, if you're looking at the trend line, like it's been getting worse. He went from constant 2nd and 3rd places to moving into consistent 5th and then 7th at the most recent tournament. And now he's sort of, he's come full circle, and we're back to a guaranteed top 3 coming out from this the 5th seed of Sphinx. So we'll see what he's got for us as this bracket moves on. But before we get to that, we have Keith the Poo Poo, the current legend of Southeast Asia. He has won a full calendar year in a row of online championships. That means spring, summer, fall, winter, spring, and then we're back now to summer yet again. We'll see if he can continue that streak into 7 tournaments in a row. But his opponent is going to be Cheesy Prime, which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is an EU player, potentially in Southeast Asia for summer holiday. I don't know exactly why he's playing in this region right now, but he's going to be in the Mary Joie clan, which is a very important EU clan, or guild, excuse me, EU guild coming out. So this is definitely going to be very interesting. I'm just going to ask him in the in-game chat, just to make
Why
sure.
are you here? Dude, they are getting poetic. They are waxing poetic in here.
they don't care about me, bro.
Do you see what they're saying in here, though?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, what is going on? They're typing like poetry, like it's like two medieval knights that haven't seen each other in like 3 years, and they're like reciting poems that they used to read while they were like squires or something. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, you're gonna be seeing Keith on Mordex, and then on the other side, Weapon X. That is going to be Cheesy Prime, and so they were remarking on how his name is Weapon X, and then they were saying that he's the one who lurks beneath the shadow, imminence in the shadow, one who shall not be named. As Keith is just opening things up, saying, "I'm gonna name you. You're my opponent, and you're gonna be the one who's catching an L." As he opens up strong, but here's the answer back from Weapon X, as he's gonna be coming in with his Bodvar, and then GCD sync. We don't see that very often, but it's a treat every single time.
Oh, man. And it's good to just see Bodvar again. I felt like he was just gone for so long, man. Oh, we're back.
That's one of the deep pocket picks for Keith. That's one of that's the legend that he technically won the spring championship with. He swapped over from the Thor onto that Bodvar.
Yeah. But, I mean, we got that Mordax in right now, so who knows? Maybe we'll see a Bodvar Ditto. When's the last time you've seen that? But as we continue to push forward here, Keith is looking for a way to kind of get this second stock out. Does find a way to even things up here. Only a hit or two difference between these two players right now.
Now, I think Keith is feeling very confident the way he went in with that like reverse slide charge neutral signature over on the corner. Like he's not really afraid to make that huge commitment in that moment. Could be because it's game one. Could be just because he's really confident in this matchup coming in as the 5-time Southeast Asia champion. Ooh, another D-Sig, but this time it's going to barely miss, and he's going to take some punishment for it, using the weapon toss to extend his string just a little bit.
Ooh, just dribbling over here on basketball, using your head off the pavement, but does not matter. Weapon X does find a way. I think that was the same signature to close out the stock here too. So that's something that Keith's going to have to be more wary of, especially, you know, not just on this last stock, but going forward as well. Weapon X has been doing an incredible job of just, you know, being consistently getting these stocks.
Oh, nice GCD light into the neutral air, catching right over on that corner. You saw the exclamation point start to come out, but that didn't like make him play scared or make him play trepidatious at all whatsoever. He was still going in very confident. That's why they call him Weapon X, Skiff.
Mm-hmm. Is that why?
That's why. That's exactly why. Gonna play around that
also
weapon.
Because
grabbing the dare, grabbing the recovery, almost grabbing another dare. Oh my gosh, is he gonna finish this one up right here? Skiff wants to say something, and I can't wait to hear it, but Weapon X doesn't want to let him do it.
You know, the joke's passed. There we go. Weapon X is able to find the W here as they close up that first game. I was gonna say they call Weapon X because weapons A through W are already taken. So, you know, it's kind of next, you know. But anyway, going into game two, man, we got Weapon X up 1-0 against Keith. Looks like we had to import some competition and not Keith the poo-poo out of bracket here.
I don't know. I'm seeing him swap over onto this Bodvar. He has a very scary Bodvar.
Bodvar double. Ditto mirror match, all of it, man. Let's get it.
Now, what
magical
we need,
looking Bodvar.
And I think we saw at Springs was Keith knows about Sword D-Sig. That's the D-Sig from the Bodvar players that I want to see used more. I do like the Hammer D-Sig. I really like that as the option just because like people don't expect that to come out just because the frame data on it is not the most favorable move. It's punishable. It's a little bit telegraphed. The ground pound comes in and there's the Sword D-Sig. That's what I'm talking about, Skip. That's exactly what I mean. How strong that move is all the way down there. He knows how to press the down button. He knows how to press the heavy button, and he knows when to use it.
Yeah, it's working out pretty. Oh my God, Keith, we might need to go back. Okay, there we go. We're back on the offensive here, at least just a little bit. But man, I want to get on stage because I feel like Weapon X is just making money out there. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh, hang on. Okay. I was so scared, dude. There's so many things happening. This match is so fast right now. You can only react to so many things for so long.
I love the willingness from both of these players to really commit a lot off stage. It's a treat to watch. It's very fun to watch. It makes it really feel like a roller coaster where we're going back and forth, tug of war, but with like huge extreme swings between these two players. There's a side light, keep going in for another side light, but it's going to be Weapon X's side air. Let's see. That was a perfect D-Sig opportunity, but he's going to go with the ground pound, which both of these players are not afraid to ground pound on top of a hammer. And that's going to give Cheesy Prime enough pressure to push off stage further and further and then end up getting the kill. He has the lead up on Keith and a huge string coming out as well. The weapon toss just barely missing. That could have extended that string into something really devious.
Oh, man. Okay. Right now, Keith is kind of staring at the barrel here as, you know, trying to find a way back into this game.
He did it
No
again.
way. No way. Okay, he's able to survive at least a little bit, at least one more time here.
Oh, I thought we were going to see it again.
Dude, I'm
Get a
so
GC
nervous.
D-Light. Gets punished immediately with the D-Light recovery coming out from Keith. He's going to even it up in stocks, but you can see that he's mid-orange. Could be a little bit of a worrying moment coming out from Keith. You're seeing the chase dodge up. The D-Light over on the edge. Cheesy Prime's able to grab the sword. Here it comes in. He just hits the side light. Another GC side light into the neutral light this time. Keith, he rips that, I think, a little bit too early. He's trying to use it against the Master.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also just like he was expecting Weapon X to kind of come out there and go for something aggressive. I mean, you take a look at how much damage is left. We do see game 2 wrap up right there for Weapon X. But you see how much damage is left. It's like, it just makes sense. Like, I feel like 99.9% of players are going to go out there and try to throw out a move and try to, you know, close it out, right? Weapon X, a little bit wiser than that, it seems. I mean, now up 2-0 against Keith the Poo Poo here. It's looking a little dire here for my guy. So,
Yeah, I mean, I think you jokingly said, like, we need to import people to beat Keith the Poo Poo, but, like, low key, man, like, maybe.
Maybe.
Cheesy Prime's up 2-0 right now, and he's forcing Keith to swap over onto the Mega Man. Now, this is an interesting choice, given that we just had mid-season where Balloon Boy, the most prolific Mega Man in the entire game, actually made the swap off of Mega Man onto the Diana. We are seeing the super defense stance coming in from Keith, but we are in a small stage, so I don't know how much it's going to matter.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see for sure. But also, this answers our question: will we see any super stances? There we go. We got that onto the bingo card. But yeah, this is gonna be very, very interesting because I feel like this is also just a large swap or change from like the characters we were just playing before, where both of them were like, "Hey, listen, I'm like all for getting right up in your face," and you know, having the blasters here, it's like I need a little bit of space to get things going. But it's looking a little rough right now. Okay, you're able to get back down, and the reversal. Weapon X, you're playing a little too much off stage there, brother.
Cheesy Prime had like a lot of room to, just barely whiffing that D-Sig. That could have been huge if Keith was just a little bit closer. The neutral air also barely missing. This time it's from Keith. Weapon X hitting the jump side air. I don't know whether to call him Cheesy Prime or Weapon X. I don't know which name he chooses to go by. I love both of them. They both roll off the tongue. So I'm just going to end up probably going back and forth between them. There's the D-Sig coming out from Keith. He even goes in with the unarmed side heavy off the stage. There is 2 weapon spawns. We're going to see Cheesy Prime grab one. Keith grabs the other, but he's going to get punished. The stomp side air. And that is going to be Keith now coming back onto the boots as his next weapon pickup. He was playing a lot of blasters earlier. That was the most success that we saw from this Mega Man so far. So let's see what the boots have. He's going to throw them away immediately, looking for that next weapon spawn to grab those blasters. Or that blaster, excuse me.
We just need to get the stock out of here, man. 200. We are in that deep red, man. Come on. Gotta. Oh,
No way, dude! The down air pinball stage spike into the recovery for the KO, dude. That's so sick.
Oh my god, that was so nasty. Oh
that's
my
Weapon
god.
X, baby. That's Weapon X. That's not Cheesy Prime. That's Weapon X right there, dude. Holy smokes.
Oh my god, we get to the lobby and then they start waxing poetic about Weapon X, and now like he's just like, okay, you just powered me up. You read the scriptures.
Bro, that's what they meant by lurks beneath the shadow, dude. That's what they mean. He was the evidence in the shadow below the stage.
The prophecy has been fulfilled, Sparky, right before our eyes. The sacrifice is Keith the Poo Poo. This is so unfortunate.
We're gonna have to see that replay, like super slow-mo. Either gets the double stomp into the side air. The ground pound goes in. The weapon tosses, nice ground pound coming in from Keith. Recognizing those 2 weapon tosses crossing paths and that they were basically gonna halt there so that he could go in safely.
Well, hang on. Okay, we got a little bit of breathing room right now. I mean, Keith's starting to dial in here. Probably lean forward a little bit in his chair. Okay, there we go. Some good solid blaster damage coming out. This is the Keith I know.
Oh, but he's in the red. This is so scary. The down air, not enough to do it, but one more will do it. A stomp side air should KO, as long as it's not from like the wrong side of the stage. Could see a D-Sig coming out. It's going to be a GC stomp into the side air. The weapon toss goes high. He just barely misses. The GCD light, that gives Keith the room he needs to hit the neutral signature to get over on the wall. Reset his jumps, and he went in with the big commitment with the GC side signature and gets punished. And just like that, Cheesy Prime, Weapon X, the Eminence in the shadow, the one who lurks beneath the shadow, the one who shall not be named, has ended Keith the Poo-Poo's 6-tournament win streak.
Yo, that one stage spike was so sick.
Yeah. I don't know if they showed us the replay and I was saying all of his.
Oh no, he's hitting the shrug emoji in the chat.
Okay, here comes. The down air, he's yellow into the recovery. He's like beginning stages of orange, like the very beginning of orange. What a sick KO. Dude, this is so cool. He sees the dodge and he's like, yep, here's my time. Hits the down air as he's falling, gets it on that angled part of the stage, and the recovery for the KO, even throws the weapon down there into the blast. Dude, that's so cool.
Take this
crazy.
with you. No.
I can't believe he
my
did that.
God.
That's so impressive.
Dude, he is sick.
Hold on,
once again, we're importing talent here. SEA is just tired of Keith winning all the time, and maybe we don't need to do this anymore.
Because, like, this is... No disrespect whatsoever. This is 26 PR from EU.
Yeah.
Like, this is a guy who got not even inside of top 16 at Galaxy Cup Ether, the EU 1v1 tournament, and all of a sudden he shows up here and he's playing lights out. Like, this is a different guy. This is not the same Cheesy Prime that we know.
Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be like it's going to be really interesting too in terms of the social aspects between scenes. like if I'm an EU guy, I'm like, dude, he's not even like top 50 for us. Like, and he's just wiping you guys. But no, this is also the type of competition I think we need too. When you get like cross-regional competition going on, you know, it does help a lot of people level up here. So maybe this is just a nice little kick in the butt for Keith to like, hey, I need to level up my game again, which you know, I'm all for. I'd love to see. But yeah, this is something, man. This is something. Really got to hand it to Weapon X to Cheesy Prime, just pushing his way up there. But we are going to be taking a quick break here before we get into the elimination final here. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
I was acting yesterday, and I saw a change in me. I'm sparking at my flame, 'cause he helped me find a way. Looks like we made it, put our hands up in the air. I think I understated that I ever needed you there. I got you, it feels so good tonight. I got you, it feels so
is just an end game, but you and I are main stage, 'cause we're up in the stars. You know exactly what you mean to me. You hold my heart, make it complete. You're loving me for me like nobody else, like nobody else. You saw my flaws and through that haze, you love me anyways like nobody else, like nobody else, like nobody else. Somehow, through any kind of weather, it's sunshine when we're together. It's what you do to me. Sometimes, when I'm looking into your eyes, you see nothing but the blue skies. Yeah, they set me free. You know exactly what you mean to me. You hold my heart, make it complete. You're loving me for me like nobody else, like nobody else. You saw my flaws and through that haze, you love me anyways like nobody else, like nobody else, like nobody else, like nobody else, like nobody else. You hold my heart, make it complete. You're loving me for me. You hold my heart, make it complete. You're loving me for me like nobody else, like nobody else, like nobody else. You saw my flaws and through that haze, you love me anyway like nobody else, 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 like nobody
Hey everybody, welcome back. If you just missed last set, you should probably go watch it. That was wild.
Well, not
man.
right now.
Well, not right
You-
now,
you-
but like
go back.
at least go watch like the one stock, you know. And if you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about, if you don't know what the one stock is, then you don't know. But if you know, then you
Yeah.
know.
The
And you
one
should go watch
stock.
it again
If you
anyway.
know,
The-
you
the
know.
one
Avengers
stock.
Assemble.
You know, yeah. If you know, you know, because that stock was nasty as hell. But
All real ones know the one stock.
all real ones know the one stock, and if you don't know the one stock, then you're not a real one. Like I don't know what you're not picking up, chat. I don't know why you're confused, right? Anyway, if you know, you know. But we're gonna be getting into our elimination final game here. We've got Cheesy Prime, the Weapon X. Just eliminated Keep the Poo Poo. Stop their championship run for however many tournaments now. You said 6, right?
Yep.
But yeah, they just eliminated Keep the Poo Poo. Was that a 3-0 as well? I think it was, yeah. They're going to be taking on Sphinx. Sphinx, who we just saw play a little while ago on the winners final, just 30 minutes ago or something. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to see the Double Jin going to be taking on the Bodvar here. Hopefully they were watching and know to watch out for the side sig, GC side sig for Bodvar, because that is definitely what Weapon X has been using to take some people out.
Yeah, using that D-Sig, gravity canceling it when you're off stage, grabbing someone who's on stage, and then pulling them and throwing them behind you into the blast zone is very scary. Cheesy Prime's on a run right now. I mean, he went 3-0 over Sire, then he went 3-0 over Keith. So it's seed 3 into seed 1, and now going into seed 5. And he is just on a tear on this elimination side of the bracket.
All right, well, Sphinx just stopping him, man. Just curb stopping him repeatedly to get started off here. Hopefully, we can see SDA try to get a little bit of revenge going on. But, we'll see how things shape up, because right now, man, Weapon X, he did take some damage here, but he's also pumping it out. I mean, that's just what Bodvar does, especially with his hammer, man. Oh!
Saw the D-Light side air. You saw a great read on that GCD signature as well as Weapon X is coming back towards the stage. Does get the disarm and the GC N-Light as well, sending Sphinx away, keeping him away from that weapon. Still not able to get it. Goes for the GC D-Light into the ground pound. Does pick up the weapon off of that. We're seeing the gauntlets coming in for Sphinx. Now, a lot of space between the two, but it's going to be a dash jump side air in from Weapon X. The weapon toss goes down. He doesn't have a hammer here over on this corner, but he still gets the stock anyway, unarmed, finishing that one up with the side light.
Yeah, good first stock here, but honestly, nothing to really worry about. I mean, we're at 163 here on this first stock for Weapon X. So, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much. Okay, needed to find that read, wasn't able to get it. There we go. That will even things up. Taking a little bit of extra credit in the meantime, but nothing to really write home about.
So he's going to have control of the weapons here. Next spawn coming in, the neutral air gives Weapon X the room he needs to grab that hammer. There's the D-Light. Another D-Light coming in. This time it's from Cheesy Prime. Both players kind of looking for their footing here on this second stock. A great read from Sphinx with the GC side light. Keeps it going with the string. There's a stomp side air. The ground pound goes in. He doesn't pull out of it early. He holds on to it. There's the down air and then the recovery answer back. They're trading blow for blow.
There we go. Yep, there we go. Controlling that stage, very well done. But now we got these gauntlets in hand. We're gonna see if Sphinx can find a way to, get the lead some way, somehow into their favor. A couple more solid hits should certainly get the job done. But now Weapon X back on the offensive end, controlling the stage here. Definitely a scene that we are used to seeing at this point. There we go.
And the
well
turnaround.
done.
Recovery gets the KO off the top from Sphinx. He's going to take just a little bit of a lead here. Cheesy Prime looking for that hammer here. It comes in. There's the side light. Going for the stomp right after, but he doesn't find it. The neutral air not enough to KO. He's got so many disarms onto Sphinx so far. There's the sword recovery after the pickup. Going to throw that away. Opt for the hammer.
Okay, there we go. Solid. Solid damage. Great start there, honestly. 65 to get things going. It just, dude, come get this weapon. I'm leaving it for you. Come pick it up.
The juggle opportunities from Cheesy
Oh my
Prime. Oh my
God.
gosh. He even hits the stomp into the turnaround side air, and Sphinx is going to touch the bottom of the stage, but that's not a spot that gives you your jumps back, and it's going to end just like that. Cheesy Prime taking him out. An amazing thought to go for that stomp turnaround side air rather than the stomp neutral air, which wouldn't have KO'd off the top, but did lead to the KO on the right side. Fantastic work coming out. Hopefully we get to see that before this next game comes in. It was the recovery stomp turnaround side air and then the weapon toss to finish things up, turning what normally wouldn't be a KO into a KO and the game winner and the opening of the set now moving in his favor. A lot of momentum going his way.
Yep. Oh man, that was really good too, because I think Sphinx is the one that got the first blood there, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, did have a pretty solid lead, was getting some pretty good damage, but I mean, no, not again. Not again.
Oh, the stomp recovery.
Oh,
Dude, his
no.
hammer's so good. There's the sweat beads, but there's the GC Sync, the potential turnaround, the ground pound, another
No
ground
way.
pound. He did get the wall touch. He's
Wow.
going to disengage from that. All of the other times that he was like, yep, I'm going to spend a lot of time on the edge. I'm happy to be over here. I'm going to commit a lot. All of a sudden, Sphinx turned that one around and he was like, get me out of here, dude. I don't want to be on the edge anymore.
Yeah, I mean, there's also that, but also Sphinx, it just kind of felt like, hey, man, this is a little bit of a scary spot, but I'm down to throw hands off stage if this is the type of game you want to play, man. I've got gauntlets. There's a lot of fun things we could do down here, but we do see Weapon X taking out that first stock, and this is an electric first stock to get started off on.
Somehow, Cheesy Prime's able to pull this out and still hold on to that first stock over that harrowing scenario that was over on the left side, but it's going to be a side light into just a little bit of a delay into the recovery coming out from Sphinx to then even things up. Both players spawning back in completely white. There's a neutral air from Cheesy Prime, hoping he can extend this juggle game. Another nair, barely missing. Side air misses as well. It's going to take down air punishment from Sphinx's gauntlets. There's a side light, goes for the turnaround recovery right after. That's what he ended the last stock with.
Okay, there we go.
Ooh, that stomp is huge, or that side light's huge. There's the recovery. Are we going to do it again? He actually backed up so that when Sphinx came over the corner, then he could extend his pressure. Just barely missing that in-light. There's a D-Light ground pound. Great opportunity coming out from Sphinx here. Again, backing towards the center of the stage. A little bit of a clash out there. They're going to reset. Backing up again. There's the side light. No recovery this time.
Dude, his hammer's so sick, dude.
It's
That's so much
it's
cool
amazing
stuff. But as you can see right now, 2 stocks apiece right now. Sphinx trying to find a way to get this first lead. Okay, gotta survive just a little bit longer here, but now we're off stage.
Oh no!
Yeah.
There's the
Oh my
recovery.
goodness. Oh. Yeah, dude, Weapon X just got it. He goes, listen, man, either you come right into me, I kill you, or you go above me, and then I take the stock anyway. So, like, pick your poison.
There's the side air sending over onto the edge. Does he have enough to get back? Oh, he does. I thought we were going to see... Oh, he does it again! He does it again! He does it again! There's no way! He does it again. That is a guaranteed setup that he is going for now. That is not just a fluke that happened in the moment given the physics of the game. That is now a repeatable process. He has tested it out, his hypothesis in the scientific method, and that is something he can go for now. At the drop of a hat, he's done it 2 times.
Listen, if, like we were saying before, if you didn't know, well, now you know, because that's exactly
if you don't know,
the
now
stock
you know.
I was talking about. We're just going to call that Cheesy Prime now. Like,
Yeah.
like, that's the name. We have to name that after him, because he's done that twice, man. Like you said, it's a proven theory. Like, oh my god.
I love being excited about Hammer again, because there was a time where I was very excited about Hammer when I was watching Kinda, because he was playing Hammer the way no one else is playing Hammer, and I'm getting some of that back from Weapon X, from Cheesy Prime here, with the stomp turnaround side airs, the stacked stomp neutral airs, obviously the Cheesy Prime there over on the corner with the down air into the recovery. His momentum on Hammer is so scary. Burning a dodge out there, can he get back off of this? The down air is going to make him lose his stock off of it, so a little bit too big for his britches in that moment, but still, the Hammer is electric, and I'm loving every minute of it, Skiff.
It's definitely exciting here, but also interesting for, you know, last set we saw Keith start off in the Mordex and then swap off, and now for this set we're seeing Sphinx not start or finish with the Mordex,
But yeah,
you know,
potentially
start with,
ending here on the Mordex.
Yeah, so like this is definitely very interesting to kind of see this whole like full circle moment, and it's probably going to be a 6-0 between both sets anyway. With the way that Weapon X is playing, I mean, he's phenomenal. This Hammer is definitely something else right now. Definitely kind of showing SEA a little bit of that EU flavor.
Stomp side airs coming in. There's the raw neutral air. That's going to be the disarm. The gauntlets coming in for Sphinx here. Another neutral air. Not sending off screen just yet. There's the recovery. Doesn't get the ricochet off of that. There's a sidelight. He goes for the side air rather than the recovery, hoping to catch a dodge, but Cheesy Prime didn't even throw the dodge. That side air's going to bounce off the stage. He's going to go deep again, burning that stomp, and he gets punished for it. This time he's not going to lose his stock for it, so they're still going to maintain this even stock line going through. Almost got that down air, which probably would have been the KO. There's the signature from Sphinx all the way on the right side of the stage, and he's actually going to get the KO off of that, and Sphinx has the lead.
All right, well, now it's an even game here. Last chance to try and extend this set. You have no more chances lest ye get sent to the elimination realm. But
Stomp neutral air.
The double stomp is so nasty, dude.
His stomps are so good.
Yeah.
Sidelight as well, following it up. Another sidelight. The recovery's coming out. Even when he whiffs, he doesn't get hit. Charging up! No way! Charging up the D-Sig. Lets it rip, and Sphinx falls into it. And another 3-0 for the EU Invader on summer holiday over in Southeast Asia. Wow.
Dude, you walk right into it.
Keith in in-game chat just typed disappointment. Oh my gosh. Oh my dude, what is going on in this tournament?
Dude, he started charging that, and he's like, here, my little mosquito, walk into my bug
Yeah.
zapper. God,
Like,
dude.
uh-oh, I'm charging his signature. Don't you want to come hit me?
Don't you
Ooh,
want to
I'm
come
right
hit
here.
me?
Ooh, come hit
Ooh,
me.
challenge me.
Look at
Challenge
me.
me.
Look at me. Wow. I can't believe he gets away with that one. That's huge.
That's, dude, and he's changing his colors every time he's on. He started off with like the black and red, and now he's it was like a red and black, and then it was like a blue and black, and now he's on the black and red. It's just like, all right, buddy.
Bringing in the Collector's Edition Bodvar. As we move on through this bracket, we are now in our grand finals. It's Cheesy Prime versus Seijaru. Can he shut down Cheesy Prime? It was Seijaru who originally sent Cheesy Prime down into the elimination side of things pretty early in the bracket. Let's rewind a little bit. Cheesy Prime is 47th seed going into this one, so they met super early in this bracket.
Yeah, it's it's definitely something, man. This is such a weird spot. According to Keith the Poo Poo, lore expert, according to lore, Seijaru loses the reset.
I mean, that's what happened at Springs. Like, Keith won through elimination sides. Seijaru went in to grand finals on the winner's side.
Seijaru says, "Yo, don't say that." Dude, this is why I like Keith, man. He's got such a good mentality. He's a funny dude. Oh.
Yeah, it was Cheesy Prime's 4th set of the day when he got sent down. So sent down way early, and he's only lost 1 game so far. He lost 1 game to SEA's legend, Tiger, about halfway through his run. Other than that, it's been 2-0s and 3-0s, except for that Seijaru set all day. Everything else has been, I mean, smooth cruising, easy sailing, no issues, water like glass just gliding across the top.
Well, here we go. We're going to be getting into Small World's End because, man, what does any other stage look like at this point, right? But, yeah, we're going to see the Bodvar taking on the Azuri, so we're going to see how things start to shape up here. We've already got, I believe, the preferred weapons for both players at this point in hand.
Stomp neutral airs back to back coming out from Cheesy Prime. He's going to punish the D-Sig coming out from Seijaru. Even goes with the side light there. Another stomp side light. Doesn't go for the stomp Sarah because when you pick it up on the corner like that, there's the recovery. Is he going to go for it? We haven't seen it on the left side. We've only seen him do it on the right side. I don't know if he's able to get it done on the left side.
another hypothesis to test. But as you can see right now, these stomps are putting in so much work. I'm pretty sure at least 80 of the damage that Seijaru has is just from stomping.
The stomps have been great, but also I really want to point out Seijaru's spot dodges into gravity cancel D-light recoveries. He's done like 2 or 3 of them in a row to perfect dodge. Oh, he doesn't even need the recovery. Enough damage was built up that the pinball off the stage, the ricochet, was enough to do it on its own.
I mean, I feel like even just that alone, that's just kind of like, hey, man, that's his thing, you know? Maybe we need to stop taking him to this stage. You guys are just giving him a whole backboard to work off of.
Yeah, we need to play with straight walls and no curved bottoms.
Yep. All right, well, as we continue to push forward here, I mean, Weapon X, Cheesy Prime trying to battle his way back, but Seijaru holding on to a solid lead. Nothing super crazy, nothing to write home about, but it is enough of a lead to, you know, kind of establish some sort of dominance here. However, Cheesy Prime controlling the stage now has the lead back in their favor.
Yeah, you're seeing his pace over on the edge. He's literally just like throwing out moves. He's mashing the button, and Seijaru, until just now, is able to do very little against it in that edge guard situation as he gets back, or really a corner guard situation, as he gets back and maintains the stage control. Can he catch with a perfect dodge GCD light? He tries to do it, but gets caught. There's neutral airs coming out from Cheesy Prime. D-light into the recovery. That's going to do it right there. Fantastic spacing from Cheesy Prime to get away from the hit without having to burn a dodge or anything like that. Dashing back into the D-light recovery to get the KO off the top, maintaining just a little bit of a lead, just leaving that weapon spawn here on the stage. I think the game plan is to lose this stock and then come back and grab the hammer right away, rather than swapping out for the hammer, losing the hammer, and then having to come back and play sword.
Okay, there we go. Last stock scenario, though. Ooh, just stopping the art here a little bit with a down air instead, or excuse me, ground pound. Ooh,
oh, he actually does have the sword. He has the sword teed up.
Yep. In this case, a little bit scary here for Seijaru. Seijaru now 121, could potentially be losing the stock, go down 1-0 in the first set.
Ooh, Cheesy Prime is whiffing so many moves, and Seijaru is just like I mean, he's just capitalizing on it so much. There's the stomp sider that he needed to get the KO. There's the weapon toss. Can he finish this up? There's the unarmed recovery, but it's not enough to do it. The jump sider gets punished by that side light, a little bit more damage. Seijaru just extending this lead. There's the jump sider, and that's finally going to be it.
This is it's looking a little grim here for SEA at the moment. But yeah, no, Cheesy Prime playing phenomenal. Is trying to get some of that revenge here from earlier stuff as well. We're gonna see Seijaru actually swap over to the Val as we get to this next game.
I'm not feeling very confident about Seijaru, and that's not just, I'm not like leaning on recency bias for that. Right after the game was over, we saw Seijaru type in in-game chat, "Uh-oh." So I don't know about this one, Skiff.
Keith typed "Region Defender." Come on.
This has definitely been a very fun in-game chat to watch. It's definitely been a treat for us, and hopefully we've been able to communicate that to all the viewers at home who aren't inside the lobby and able to view it.
Yeah. Either way, though. Okay, there we go. You know, we're kind of dropping the guitars here. We're going to be picking up the gauntlets instead, but it is still going to be a duel with the swords for sure. Oh no! Oh no!
The ground pound. Seijaru's got to be done after that. He's going to end up falling. Very little damage. That is a very healthy Cheesy Prime here going into this second stock of Seijaru.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. All right, big start. Oh man, the recovery's going to be able to disrupt that. Okay. These two are certainly battling back and forth here. All right, there we go. Seijaru with a little bit of an opening here. Can he get it done? Get it finished with the ground pound? Sure does. Even stocks, 2 apiece at the moment here. Gonna get rid of the sword and pick up the gauntlets once again. Oh, geez, that was almost a crazy pickup.
Hammer now coming in. There's a side light from Seijaru. Every time he goes for a side light and then a non-true follow-up, which is every follow-up off of side light, he just has to risk like taking a neutral air, taking a recovery, taking a big move. This time there's going to be a recovery on the edge. He's going to hit the recovery of his own, but he ends up getting hit by a gravity cancel breakdance, and then there's the down air from Cheesy Prime. It just... I don't know, Skiff. I don't know what Seijaru's got here. I'm seeing very little that is going to give him success here. I think we're on the precipice. Even though this is just game 2, I feel like we're on the precipice of a reset and potentially the tournament win here from Cheesy Prime.
I think you're definitely on the money here a little bit.
Oh. All right, I take it back.
Yeah, you spoke too soon.
An incredibly efficient KO. That weapon toss ended up hitting him when he was in orange. He ended up losing that stock. So great work from Seijaru to fight back in this one. That recovery coming out from Weapon X's sword. See if he can maybe find that next weapon spawn to swap over to the hammer, or he just sticks with sword. The D-Sig just barely hitting, and then that side light right after misses, unfortunately, for Seijaru.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Ooh, all right, hang on. Seijaru's actually making some noise right now. You know what's that magic number? It's the magic number 6-7 there. That's how much damage I got. Okay, now they got hit. Sorry, I tried making the joke and I got punished for it. But either way, 114 on Weapon X. They're in that darker orange. This could be what we need. The breath of fresh air. Just a sigh of relief. Something. Seijaru, you got to get on stage though.
Oh, there's the down air. Not enough to KO, but it is enough to disarm. He grabs those gauntlets right away, though, as he spawns, or as he gets back to the main stage safely. Just barely missing that side air. Another down air. I think one more should do it here. Stomp into the side air from the center stage, and that's going to do it. And Cheesy Prime, coming from the elimination side, is now up 2-0 in this grand finals. One more victory for Cheesy Prime is going to give him that bracket reset. Yeah. And we might see what basically happened not that long ago at Spring Championships, where Keith the Poo-Poo came through the elimination side, beating Seijaru, getting the reset, and then beating him in the grand finals reset.
Oh man, that's gonna be rough, man, having that type of reputation. Hey, he does a great job getting to grands on winner's side. Oh, what about finishing the bracket?
I mean, that's sometimes the hardest part, right? Is when you're doing something, getting it like from 0 to 90%. is difficulty like 5, and then getting from 90 to 100 is always the hardest part. Finishing things off or making something 100% pure is always the most difficult part.
Finally, though, we're going to a different stage. I feel like this is what we needed. Just get rid of Small World's End. See what we can get going here.
We still got that, like, it's definitely smaller, but we still got that 45-degree angle skiff, so we know that option is always there for the cheesy prime. If you know, you know. Oh, the recovery into the GC end light, what?
Listen, if Cheesy somehow works out the calculations to make that work, then 100% it's the Cheesy prime. 100%, there's no argument against it. But it is a lot more difficult.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Right now.
Stomp, it was even too far, so he backs away from it. He knows that in the moment. He's so good at hammers, stomping in the side air from the middle of the stage. There's the weapon toss as well. He even go... I think that's one thing that we've seen from Cheesy Prime, like, more than a few times, is he's willing to burn the dodge really early and really far out when there's someone who's not even, like, super near him. Like, he did it 2 times before with the stomp and ended up losing his stock before it. This time he went for the GC side light and ended up missing. Seijaru wasn't even really close enough to him for it to hit. So I think if he just, like, waited and then confirmed the edge guard as he's approaching the wall, I think he'd have a lot more luck. And then technically he's in the lead off of that just because he added up damage as Seijaru came in on a second stock. But I think, like, there are times where he loses his stock too quickly when he could have extended it a little bit further. If he just held on to that dodge and waited for them to approach the wall and then get the confirmed edge guard there.
Okay. But right now, things are... they're pretty even. I mean, I'm still Cheesy Prime's favor, but I mean, 2 stocks apiece right now. Both of them kind of taking their time. And the second stock, no one getting any like really long strings. And I think that's just part of Seijaru just playing a more defensive game here as well.
I do love that attempt with the GC side signature, reading Weapon X being high. He was in the air, but he wasn't quite high enough. But that was almost a nails read.
Oh no, now we got the hammer in hand. Is that going to be a stock? Goes for weapon toss. I can be able to find it. Oh, I definitely was a ground pound attempt there, but just decided, or not decided, but just a little too late. Oh, geez,
he goes for the insig. Tries to grab it on that grounded opponent, wasn't quite in the right spot, and Seijaru is going to punish with his own neutral signature. So trading insig for insig, and it's going to be Seijaru coming out on top on that one, turning it around, trying to grab that down air to get off the top, putting a lot of space between the two before dashing in, hitting the D-light, whiffing, and then throwing out the side air. There's the weapon toss. Okay, now he's not going to burn that dodge out there.
That was like the most Acme cartoon thing I've seen in a while. Just plop, soft drop in the head. You're not going to be able to make it back. All right, but here we are, last stock scenario here, potentially heading into the reset. Should Cheesy Prime close this out? But Seijaru is definitely playing a lot better, and who would have thought that maybe a change of scenery is all it took?
Side sig coming out. There's the GC side light. Yes, Cheesy Prime over on the edge. Sweatbeat's coming out. They're actually going to change places. There's the GC Inlight coming out from Seijaru, and the GC Sidelight again. He's added up so much damage. He almost has Weapon X and KO damage. D-Light Recovery won't do it yet.
He's looking for it. He's getting aggressive. You can see him trying to chase down. You got to be careful pressing some of these buttons. Val certainly has the potential to counterpunch here, especially with sword or gauntlets, honestly, just how fast they are.
Recovery not quite doing it neutral air. Again, the juggle's coming out from Seijaru. He's looking for that perfect opportunity to go for the D-Light recovery or maybe just a raw recovery. There's the N-Light sending off screen, setting up the edge guard. The weapon toss goes high. He goes for the GC side light. Cheesy Prime gets through him over onto the main stage, but he's able to grab the weapon all the way on the right side. Stomp side air, has Seijaru in the orange. He's getting really close to red. If Cheesy Prime can end up taking this one out and getting the bracket reset, Seijaru going to be weapon disarmed after the dodge comes through. There's the stomp side air, sitting over onto the edge. The stomp comes out. They've swapped places. There's the recovery. It's not enough to take it on the top skip. It's so close here.
Oh, dude, I think like one more point of damage would have got that done, but 204, it is pretty much you get still living. Oh my, okay, thank God, dude. I couldn't handle my reactions anymore. We do keep this set alive at least for one more game. And again, I will harp on it. Change the stage! Like, look what happened! We moved to a different stage and Cheesy Prime is immortal again!
I don't know how much difference the stage made. Maybe the small walls change things a little bit, because we do see Cheesy Prime banning out Demon Island. So not even just like not choosing to go there, but actively banning that stage out of the mix. And we're going to go to a pretty similar stage. Like, we're going to add in the soft platform, but overall the geometry of like the main platform is very similar. We still have a very small sidewall, and then we have that 45-degree angle, and you have like free movement under the stage. So the main platform remains relatively the same from Demon Island.
I think it's mostly just like the stage length is probably a bit of a deciding factor there, because, you know, Small World's End, you guys are just, you're so much closer, there's less room to move, so I think it's just easier for like Weapon to actually just kind of chase you down. So I think that might be part of the
nice side sig.
And honestly, even if you're able to just get that one game, I think Sejaru's just kind of look, okay, I got my W underneath me, I think I found my confidence again, and it's time to start playing, it's time to start gaming.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling confident this game, which is why he threw out that side signature right over the corner that we didn't see last game on Demon Island. The walls function basically the same, and I was wondering why we didn't see that unique wall interaction that Val has with that side signature going right over the corner and down. Ooh, again with Stap, it doesn't get punished for it this time. He actually gets the counter punish off of that, and the weapon toss after the GC Inlight. That's going to be the first stock wrapped up from Sejaru.
Yeah, but we got a pretty good amount of extra credit there, as we can see into that orange. There we go. So continuing to put on some decent damage, even while unarmed here. And as we can see, just welcoming him in, say, hey, come get this weapon. I'm definitely not going to punish you, and then just did not punish him at all. Oh, wow, dude, he is hunting him down now. The hunter becomes the hunted, as Sejaru just keeps up the pressure.
What a weird drop over on the edge. Sejaru hit the side air on a very damaged Cheesy Prime, but I think it ended up dropping and he didn't get the second hit on that side air, so he didn't get like the dump of force that happens at the end, because I think that would have been a confirmed edge guard right after that. If he got that bounce off of the wall, they would have swapped places and Sejaru would have had the easy edge guard there. He's able to wrap it up right after that anyway and extend the massive lead that he had earlier. So Sejaru in a fantastic spot to potentially add another victory here and push it to game 5. There's a D-Light recovery coming out from Cheesy Prime, gets the dodge right after, and there's the side air, goes for the GCD sig, and a fantastic spot dodge coming out from Sejaru to keep himself alive.
All right. Ooh! A big turnaround. I know maybe this is just kind of like Cheesy Prime's plan. Just lure him into a sense of safety and then turning it up another level like an anime villain. It's like after you start beating him down a little bit, he goes, oh, cool. I realize that you are now at your full level. I will release my full level.
Yeah, you hit him and you take a stock and you're like, wait, why is he laughing? I don't understand. I just took a stock. Why is he laughing? And all of a sudden, that lead has all but been taken away. There's the stomp. He was hoping for something huge off of that. We do have that soft platform with the stage extension off of it. The weapon toss into the weapon pickup. GC Inlight. Or sorry, excuse me, grounded Inlight, regular Inlight coming out there. The neutral signature is going to miss and get punished with a side air. Trading side airs back and forth. Fantastic neutral signature. Gravity canceled over on the left side. Sejaru isn't able to punish the landing, though. Cheesy Prime gets back, but there's the D-Light into the recovery. Ooh. Even all the way up there, not enough to KO.
And they chased him up there a little bit, too, just trying to see if maybe they can get him a little nervous. Oh, no.
He threw his hammer away. I think he had the edge guard there. All he had to do was dip down just a little bit and grab that recovery, and I think the game was over, but there's the recovery off the top. Sejaru holds on to it, and we're going into a game 5.
And there we go. Listen, man, you can say you don't know how much it played a factor, but we haven't been on World's End for 2 games in a row.
It's true.
And that's 2 W's for Sejaru. Where are we going this time?
Uh-oh.
What are you doing?
No.
Why did you take him back?
No, it's game, no. Oh, we're going back to Small Worlds, and then we just saw in the banning again. We saw him banning Demon Island, and then we saw him ban Wasteland, and we're going back over to Worlds End. So let's see. This is the true defining factor here in Game 5. This is our scientific method. This is our hypothesis that the stage does make a huge difference here, and that Worlds End favors Cheesy Prime.
I will say, I believe he changed both bar colors as well.
Okay.
I think. I can't remember now. I think my brain is shell-shocked from going back to World's End.
I don't remember. Oh, I thought that spot dodge was going to end iframes right as that ground pound came in. I thought it was going to hit. Uh-oh. Sageari was getting real low, and he goes in with the ground pound, following the ground pound of Cheesy Prime, and he gets the KO. Cheesy Prime can't pull out of it and hit the space-swapping recovery to get the KO there. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. I don't know anymore, man. My brain is scrambled. Everything's looking suspicious and suspect, and I just don't know anymore.
Recovery coming through from Cheesy Prime. Another one coming out. He's gonna have to add up quite a bit more damage if he wants to end this stock, or he's gonna have to get a really cheesy sword D-Sig. If he gets him on the corner, going for a D-Light into the gravity cancel D-Sig, I think that can be huge and something that Sageari doesn't see coming. He's not going to go for it. He's just going to opt to build up that damage, hit the side air for the KO, and bring things back almost completely even. There's very little damage on Cheesy Prime's second stock, so he did a fantastic job.
Okay, there we go. We got an even game here, even after that crazy start from Sageari, but I mean, maybe that just means Cheesy Prime's got to kind of dial it back here a little bit, kind of, you know, rethink some of the scenarios, how aggressive we're getting sometimes. Maybe got back in that home turf and kind of realized, hey, you know what? I need to slow down.
Oh, there's the GC Inlight over on the edge. You see the sweat beads coming up. It was a great down air over into the wall. It got him below the stage as well, so he was safe from any weapon tosses while also resetting his jumps. Since Sagearu spawned in and lost his stock, Cheesy Prime took literally 20 damage. Like, literally 20 damage, and that's it on the second stock. What a legend.
He had to be on home turf, and the first stock was him regathering his power, recharging from being back home, apparently. Oh my god.
There's the recovery over on the wall. There's the inlight coming up from Cheesy Prime. He even does like the fadeaway side air, blaster style. The jumping side airs, trying to catch Sagearu in the air. He does get punished, takes the two-piece, but there's the neutral signature. And Cheesy Prime is going to punish him with a down air after that. Another down air coming in. Going for the inlight, just barely missing. It's the turnaround side light.
There we go. Weapon toss. Not going to be able to find the hit. Now double swords. All right. Gets the signature. Not going to be able to take a stock off of it or follow up. Had a little bit of stage control. Ooh.
Goes for the D-Light neutral air rather than a recovery or a side air, hoping for more juggle opportunities when you pick it up on that corner. There's a D-Light into the recovery. He's going to live. I thought he was going to be done after that, just barely holding on. He's going to take away Cheesy Prime's second stock, force him onto final, but Sagearu is in KO damage on World's End.
Oh,
I think any KO, like more than half of the moves in Hammer's kit are going to KO, and it's a stomp side air from the middle of the stage, and we have the grand finals bracket reset here coming out from Cheesy Prime, doing it through elimination side. I mean, we're getting shades of what happened in Spring Championship, Skiff.
Dude, the prophecy was foretold by Keith in the game chat. He said, Lord States. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he's getting coaching in the game chat too, but that's fine. I mean, that just means that the other guy gets to see it too. But man, dude, what are we supposed to do here, man? Why'd you let him go back to... Oh my god, I'm so mad. Lucian!
Yeah, that's why my eyebrows are raised as well. Sagearu said, yo, check this pick, and then locked in Lucian. At least because he lost last game, he can ban down to 3 stages. So what stages did he leave open? He left Wasteland, where he caught a victory. Where did he catch the other victory? A Demon Island, where he caught a victory, and Fortress of Lions, or technically Fortress of Wolves right now. And that's exactly where we're going. We're seeing Weapon X Cheesy Prime choose to not go to either stage that he lost on and go to a brand new stage for these two players.
You know, what's really funny, too, is... I really love the mentality these players have. Like, it doesn't matter if one of them's getting absolutely destroyed. They are just like, yo, check this pick. Like, he just got reset.
I'm worried. I mean, he's adding up a lot of great damage so far, but anytime someone's like, yo, check this out, and then they fall flat on their face, so far it's been great, though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But again, even then, I'm just saying, I love the mentality they've got going on right now. Like, actually, when you have a good mentality like that, win or lose, I think that does help you perform better. So hopefully this is what Seijaro needed to kind of really get things going here. This Lucian,
It's nasty.
Oh
Why
my
are you
God,
always
dude.
playing Blasters? What are we doing playing other legends, dude?
Should have been playing Lucian this whole time.
His Blasters are immaculate.
We just did the same thing. We're like the anime moment where the villain has another form, and then all of a sudden the hero's like, well, I've been saving this for a moment. I really need it. Ah! And then he just starts charging up.
It's when that Kingdom Hearts boss spawns in and he has a color of health bar you've never seen before, and it's like, uh-oh.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, right now, looking pretty solid here. Seijaro now just got sent to the second stock, but 100 damage already on Cheesy Prime.
Recovery coming out. He's controlling the ground. He goes from the D-Light into catching the dodge, into the neutral signature, and the recovery. Almost enough to KO. That one's also almost enough to KO, but not quite. Is he looking for another one? No, it's the GC side sig bouncing off the wall over on the right push-off column, getting the KO off the top, and he is at a full stock lead here in this Grand Finals bracket reset.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There we
He's
just
probably
dove
done
right
off
into
of
that
that.
one.
Oh, why'd you dodge down? You had the GCT light into the ground pound and it was over.
That's fine, though. I mean, he's still got a whole stock to play with here, so, I mean, he's really not in a bad spot. He's got Katars in hand. There we go. Some decent damage. 40 to get started. There we go. Huge. Oh, went for the double dip. Not going to be able to find it.
In-light recovery, D-light dare. Back over on the Katars. Almost hit that falling nair, but gets interrupted by that in-light coming out from Cheesy Prime. Dashing in with the D-light off stage. Now they swap places. Now they swap places again. The GCD seem to get back on the stage. There's a D-light. This time he goes for D-light the other direction. So he's been mixing it up off of these D-lights so often. He's not just going for the D-light recovery. He'll do D-lights in the same direction, D-lights opposite direction, D-light into the neutral signature like we saw earlier. Now he's back over onto the blasters, and this is scary. A little bit more damage in the D-light recovery. He'll do it. There's the D-light Sair. Almost a KO damage. There's the side air again, and I think he's guaranteed done off of this. Yep, just one more side air to confirm it and finish things up. And all of a sudden, yo, check this pick.
I'm checking the pick, dude. This is, it's kind of nasty.
The pick is checked.
It's kind of nasty. I won't lie, dude. It's looking solid.
And we're going back to World's End. I knew it was going to happen.
No.
The second that I saw Cheesy Prime banned down to everything but 2 triplats in World's End, you know we're going to World's End.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully there's like, a light at the end of this tunnel. Because this is a spot we shouldn't be in.
Let's
All
see
right.
how Seijaro is able to do on this stage. There's the down air, goes for the side light after a little bit of a pump fake, backing up. Cheesy Prime playing very grounded here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just like a little bit of that game one. I mean, Seijaro played out of his mind. I'm not trying to take anything from him, but it probably did put a little bit of nervousness into Cheesy Prime, just going, okay, this is something completely different. I got to figure out how to play around this.
Oh, the D-Sig. He ended up missing. Okay, why did you just burn your... What are we doing here? Completely burned his dodge there, and Cheesy Prime is not able to capitalize off of that. Goes for the D-Light, but Cheesy Prime was in the air, so he hits the recovery. Almost getting the KO.
Okay, there we go. The Sair. Doing a great job controlling center stage here, though. My goodness. This just seems like a different Cheesy Prime. Like, he just seems so passive right now.
He's forcing Cheesy Prime to stay far enough away from him, out of the effective range of sidelight. Because as you just like poke that sidelight, that's kind of what he came out with like right out of the gate, was poking with sidelight anytime Cheesy Prime wanted to go from out of his range to inside of his range. And he can do that from a relatively safe distance.
Yeah. Well, now we got that hammer in hand. We're going to see if we can get anything going here. Honestly, you just need a hit. Close out that stock. There we go. 2 stocks apiece now. Cheesy Prime with a sigh of relief. And I mean, all of a sudden, though, it does look like Cheesy Prime is certainly mortal.
Yeah, like just look at the space between those two.
Ooh, okay. nice little bit of a combo there. But the other side of it too is that like we didn't remember Seijaru did beat.
I thought we were going to see
Cheesy Prime earlier, so that is something to kind of take into consideration.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. This is getting so nerve-wracking, honestly. There we go.
The near misses between both of them is just like the tension. It's so tight right now.
Oh. Okay. Stomps there. Put him off stage. No, okay. Not able to find the hit that they were looking for. Is able to, wash, rinse, repeat. Get that second stock out of the way. Now Cheesy Prime starting to come back into form here. Looked a little bit shaky for a little bit.
As the in-light goes for the jump side air right after. Ends up missing that, but finds the side air follow-up after that. Goes for the D-light again while Cheesy Prime is in the air. You really got to be careful with that because you're going to take punishment for it. Or you could just gravity cancel it like he just did. Hit the GC D-light into the side air, adding up a little bit more damage. He pretty much has Cheesy Prime in KO damage if he goes for a D-light recovery. I think even a raw recovery would do it at this moment. I don't think side airs will do it given that he's a lower strength legend coming in as Lucian.
Oh. Big swing. Not going to find the hit. There we go. We got the guitars now in hand. Gonna be looking for that opening to try and close out this stock. Certainly gets it. One stock apiece. 96 on the Seijaru. We got those blasters ready. And sword. Okay.
Now, one thing that might be predicating this Lucian pick here, beyond just like he's a fun character, it's that we have super stances now, and we are in super strength stance. So that's going to give him quite a bit more KO potential coming out, going from base 4 to 6 off of that super strength stance.
Okay. Ooh. Oh my god, dude. Just threading the needle nonstop here. All right. Ooh. Oh, big swing. One more of those will certainly get it done. The weapon toss, and actually the ground pound. Gonna be able to clean that right up. As again, dude, you can stop leaving World's End open. Just stop. Just play anything else. Anything else at this point. Ah, goodness.
He did ban out World's End. We have Western Air Temple, Fortress of Lions, or Fortress of Wolves, excuse me, and Demon Island. And we are going to Western Air Temple. So a new change of scenery yet again from these two players. We've seen a lot of repeat stages from so many of the different players in this bracket today. Excuse me, I said base 4 earlier. I meant base 3 as he's going into super strength, which boosts that up a little bit to 5. Going to give him a little bit more KO potential.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, he's kind of dashing around here just a little bit, having some fun. It's like we have one small hit to get started. There we go. There we go. Now we're opening things up. I will say, though, these blasters have been a very welcome treat from Seijaru. Like that first game, pulling it out, man, it was nasty.
Yeah, his blaster strings are just really, really strong. He clearly understands how to play this weapon really well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. When he first pulled out that Lucian, we both had a lot of doubt, but it's been a pretty solid showing. Honestly, probably should have been playing Lucian this whole time. It's certainly what it feels like.
And this is why we love super stances so much right now, is because it injects new life into these legends that like have a lot going for them, but maybe something like their stat line. Oh, okay, I thought we were going to see the ground pound come in. It ended up landing on the main stage, but he's able to turn around and get the first stock here. But it breathes new life into these legends where like a lot of people like a lot of things about them, but that stat line is something that just kind of puts them outside of like competitive play at this level. There's the D-Light ground pound coming in from Seijaru to even things up.
Yeah, it certainly has been a very welcome addition, so it definitely opens up the meta for sure. But as we continue to push forward here in this game 3 in the reset, it is pretty dang even. Nope, there we go. Boom, boom. Man, these blasters, man, the pressure is unreal right now. Oop.
I feel like even though we're talking about the pressure that he's able to exhibit with the blasters, Cheesy Primes, it feels like his hammer even gets the GC side sig.
Oh, that
kind
was
of doing
sick.
with that side sig what Weapon X does with the down sig on the hammer, but it feels like the momentum from Cheesy Prime's hammer is diminished. I don't want to say it's gone, but it's diminished. He's obviously still playing really well, and his hammer is still doing a lot of work, but the stuff that he was having success with earlier, where he was controlling like every aspect of the game, he's not really able to do that as much anymore with his hammer.
Oh yeah, that aura's like is very, very almost gone. Like it's just like he's also feels like he's opting for the sword because it's just easier to get in with the sword. So like I think that's a big part of it as well. So Lucian, just with what he has in his kit, just kind of gets rid of the hammer gameplay in general, which is such a big strength, and that is certainly unfortunate. Oh my.
And that's really sad for Seijaru because, one, he lost his stock, but rewinded a little bit before that. He ended up going for D-Light ground pound, but he was going for D-Light recovery. Okay.
What?
Cheesy Prime, what are you doing? What's happening here? Don't lose your stock because of this.
What are either of these guys doing, Sparky?
I don't know. I'm telling you, that D-Light recovery misinput from Seijaru, where he inputted it wrong, so it turned into a D-Light ground pound because he held down a little bit too long instead of letting go for the recovery. That messed with the chemistry of the game.
I feel like what we're seeing right now is like both players being super scared of the other.
Yes. For
That's
good
what
reason,
it feels
though.
like. Oh, yeah, absolutely for good reason. But it just feels like both of them are like, dude, if I press the wrong thing, I'm dead.
Yeah. We don't have an elephant afraid of a mouse. We have two elephants afraid of each other because they're both giant, powerful animals.
Yeah.
Oh, almost picked up the recovery, but gets interrupted and out-prioritized by the D-Light into the ground pound, and Cheesy Prime is going to fight back and take a game.
So we do see that Cheesy Prime can win on something that's not World's End. We see that can happen. But now we need to see if Seijaru can win on something or can win on World's End. Because, dude, I don't know what's going on anymore, man.
Yeah, Cheesy Prime has yet to take a game on a stage that he has lost to Seijaru.
Yeah. It's interesting. This is a very interesting grand finals, that's for sure. We are seeing a quick little restart here from Seijaru. So, just need a moment. But man, Sparky, what a wild bracket this ended up being.
It's definitely been really fun.
I feel like we both came in today, we're like, all right, Keith's in elimination side.
Yeah.
We've seen this story before.
He's going to do it again.
Yeah, it's Keith, man. It's SEA. It's just a Keith show. And then we see Seijaru, win and go to Grands, and then we just see Cheesy Prime, who I assume is just on vacation or something in SEA. It's just like, all right, I'm gonna dominate your scene here today, and it's like, what are we doing?
So Seijaru is going over onto the Zol. He's going to the movement speed stance. This is one of the legends he also played at Spring Championships in the sort of suite of legends that he ran through against Keith in Grands. He played the Val, of course. He played a Teska, and he's also played a Zol in Spring Championship. So he's sort of like digging deep into that legend roster that he was running over at Spring Championships. It ended up resulting in a loss for him. We'll see if he can kind of change things, kind of flip it 180 and get the other side of that coin, which would be a victory here over Cheesy Prime. But Cheesy Prime's up 2-1 in the set, so he's going to have to win 2 games in a row. And we are on Demon Island, a map that Cheesy Prime has yet to take a victory on, and Seijaru has won on this map.
All right. Well, here we go. I mean, the thing is with Zal, so strong. So strong. So it's going to be a lot of damage coming out here. But the other side of it is like he can be a bit slower. Obviously, when you get Cannon in the play, he gets a little bit quicker and stuff like that. But the big thing here is just like you're still going against the same Bodvar who could certainly take advantage of these things. But yeah, wow, that was some crazy
side air
burst
from the
damage.
middle of the stage, almost KO'd. Goodness gracious, and that side air will do it for sure.
That's all, baby. Look, it's like if you're only gonna hit them 5 times a stock anyway, you may as well make them really count,
Yeah, it's almost giving me like visions of when Kaino would play Taros on LAN, and he would like get a stock in 7 or 8 hits, and like everyone in the crowd would be like actively counting them out. 1, 2, one right after the other, and then when they get to 8, you just know it's going to be a KO.
Yeah. That's a good way to for the community to rally together to get a nerf. But either way, right now, man, Seijaru started off hot, and wow, almost took the stock on that too on the recovery. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. We might be seeing a game 5. I'm just going to call it right now because this damage has been phenomenal. And he's already about to take out the second stock here.
Oh, he's being very careful. The second he throws out a move, he gets instantly punished with a delay recovery. Almost a KO option. There's the neutral air. We now have Seijaru. He's up 2 stocks. This is a really strong spot for him to be in.
And this is a little bit why I was worried when we saw a different character come out here. It's there's a lot of players who I've seen who are excellent or pretty good on a lot of different characters, but sometimes you get to a mentality of, oh, this character's not working, I'll swap to a different character. And the weakness to that is you get into your own head about what you should be switching to too often, and then you end up switching into something that doesn't work, right? I've seen it happen plenty of times through many different fighting games. So, like, I was a little bit worried, but, like, it's looking like it's working out pretty solid here for Seijaru so far.
So 2 props I want to give out, because you and I talked about, like, does Cheesy Prime have it to pick up the down air and do the Cheesy Prime on this stage with the much shorter 45-degree angle wall? He did. He picked up the dare. He didn't get the recovery afterward, but he did pick up the dare to get that bounce off of that 45-degree angle. And then right after, we saw Seijaru mash his dodge to get out of the D-Light D-Sig coming out from Cheesy Prime's sword, which normally a lot of players might expect a true combo, so they don't try to mash that dodge right away. Oh my gosh! The pinball coming out from Cheesy Prime, and he's able to finish up the stock, and all of a sudden, the reverse 3 potential here, the reverse 3 stock potential here, coming out from Cheesy Prime. He has a lot of damage, and he's against Azul, but the potential is there!
Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Alright, goes for the ground pound. Look, I get it, man. You threw it all away. You're like, look, I'm hitting everything. I'm feeling it. You know, if I land this, I'm sick as hell. If I don't land this, we go to a game 5.
We were so close to seeing the hammer recovery come through, potentially leading to a massively early edge guard that wins the game for Cheesy Prime, but just barely did that down heavy come through right here. Oh, we were so close to seeing that recovery. You even see the gravity cancel down heavy. You hear the animation and the sound that plays when you interrupt that recovery. It was about to happen.
Yeah. So we got into the same scenario where you had 2 triplats and World's End, and it's just Cheesy Prime is going, pick your poison. And he's like, well, I'm not using World's End again. So we have somebody thinking, let's go.
Look at the variety that we've seen, Skiff, towards the end of this set. These back-to-back sets. This is game 10 right now. We've seen the swap over onto the Zul. Incredible spot dodge there to get through the ground pound. But we've exhausted so many options that we're going to Mishima Dojo. Something that both players have avoided like the plague so far, the triplat stages. And here in game 10 of Grand Finals Reset at the SEA Summer Championships, Seijaru versus Cheesy Prime, we're going to the stage that no one wanted to touch with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, we'll definitely we'll see how this kind of could. The thing is that is a little bit worrying though, is that this is kind of like World's End but with 3 platforms up top, because you look at the stage, I mean, it's not the 45-degree angle, but I feel like you kind of get a similar setup here for potential Cheesy Prime stock, but we'll see how things start to play out. As you can see, first stock going out, and Cheesy Prime only taking 49 points of damage in the process. This could be bad news for Seijaru.
Yeah, this is not a good opening for Seijaru here. He's able to grab the axe. Now, something that, like, he has all of his strength as Zul, but we're not on World's End, so he's not going to get those, like, super early KOs. Almost ate that ground pound. Oh, my gosh. Just barely hitting that neutral air, getting the recovery off the top, chasing really high, using all of the strength that Zul brings to the table to get the KO off the top and start to even this one up. He's about 50 damage behind. There's a D-Light into the recovery, giving Cheesy Prime the room to grab the weapon. Here comes the hammer in. He does eat a down air. Almost eats another down air, but hits the side air, potentially setting up for an edge guard.
Okay, there we go. Some decent damage to get started here. He's looking for these stomps, man. He is stomping the yard all over the place. Gets that stair to get a little bit of room. He is looking for the setup, man. He wants it.
They're both just, like, stacked on top of each other, whiffing moves so often.
Yeah. It's like when both of these guys want a move at one specific spot, and the counterplay is just being overlapped with each other. But there we go. Does get that second stock out of the way here. 105, though. We're going to see if...
technically has shrunk. Last time he had about 50 points of damage. This time he has about 100 points of damage. Oh, the bottom side of that recovery. That's going to be the stock there.
That's so unfortunate.
Skip, we're last stock even essentially here in game 10 of Grand Finals. I have no idea which way this is going to go. There is 17 points of damage difference between the two.
Dude, this has just been a weird 10 games between these. Actually, technically 15 games.
Now
right?
they're just running around.
Dude, I mean, take a look at what's been going on, man. We got Zal and Grands, right? Mishima Dojo. Cheesy Prime coming from EU.
He drops the stomp side air, but he hits the second one right after that. That gets the disarm, but here comes the axing in for Seijaru. There's the stomp side air. He's in the red. This sets up the edge guard. Are we going to see a side sig over the edge? No. Are we going to see that D-sig? We haven't seen it in a long time. The stomp side air is enough to do it, and the EU Invader into SEA, Cheesy Prime, Weapon X, the Eminence in the Shadow, the one who shall not be named, is your Southeast Asian Summer Championship.
What a
my gosh, he
chaotic
won.
bracket we had today, huh?
He's your championship winner. I can't believe.
Oh man. And there we go. And dude, he's telling them to come hop into voice chat, Keith. You know that dude.
Don't do it. Don't. He's gonna say not nice things to you, bro. After you take a loss like that, you need to. That's gonna be mental health damage, brother. You need to do not go in VC. I'm telling you.
I think it's a good just a good camaraderie situation here. They're probably gonna make some jokes for sure. But look, one thing I really gotta give is props to SEA. Kind of recognizing the situation. We've been seeing it here where they've been kind of making these jokes in the chat, right? Maybe they're actually really mad and they're just masking it really well. But that type of mentality is just shows to me that they are that's a good region. They got good heads on their shoulders. But it is what it is. But outside of that, Cheesy Prime, man, coming through, that hammer is just undeniable.
Yeah, his hammer was electric. Really making me feel about Hammer ways that I've not felt about Hammer in a minute. We mentioned earlier that kind of re-inspired me to really enjoy watching Hammer, and that's why he's been one of my favorite players for so long, for years at this point. And I'm seeing shades of that coming from Cheesy Prime now. Kind of does it at a higher level, and he's done it against literally the best players in the entire world, but still I'm seeing shades of that here. What a treat to watch Cheesy Prime. I'm glad he's in Southeast Asia right now, because otherwise I would not have been able to watch these games or call these games this morning. So man, what a treat. What a joy seeing him come into this region and inject some new life, give us some variety here in a region that's already been giving us some variety. If I look at the legends that they played in spring championships, even before Super Stances, we had Thor, Bodvar, Val, Teska, Zal, Taros, Loki, Val, Kaya, Bryn, and that's just in your top 6 side of things. And that's, we're getting that here at the Summer Championship as well. We're seeing Seijaru go through a bunch of different legends. We're seeing Keith play multiple legends. We're seeing a bunch of people play a bunch of different legends and really show us all of the things, well, not all of the things, but a lot of what this beautiful game has to offer, even at the highest level. Not just booting up in a rank and being you know what? I'm going to play Koji today. I'm going to play Jala today. But doing it at this level in tournament when there are stakes on the line.
Yeah, man. I think they got a good mentality. They certainly explore the meta in ways that I feel we don't see in other scenes too much. But again, I think like we talked about earlier, I think Super Stances is a very, very fun way to breathe new life into this, and I think we had a good little showing there. But that is going to be it for us today. We're going to be heading over into our next block of casters, and I believe it's going to be EMEA, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is going to be the Middle East region.
Yep, so we're going to be getting into the Middle East there. So we're don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with some more Brawlhalla action.
Catch you sleeping. Where you at? Ain't you feeling it right? Listen. Ain't you feeling it right? High hand, straight aces, high tops, red laces, big style, good gracious. Go real, sunglasses, so fresh, it's so fashion. This drip, it's smashing. Here we My chips, I'll stack it. I'm on in and I'm laughing. Getting rich, who's asking? Solid gold, banks open, eyes cold, still frozen. Oh child, I'm chosen. Yeah, yeah. And I feel it always ends in fire. So hot it's scandalous. 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 I just don't really know how to say it, but girl, you're really driving me wild. Oh, I can't put my finger on it. The way you make me feel inside, I'm frantic, foolish, manic. I'm scared it might be hopeless. Don't wanna lose the magic of knowing what it is tonight. I don't understand it, and I don't really wanna. Do we have to say how it feels, or can we just get lost in the moment? Oh, I don't really know what the point is. So do we have to say how it feels? You ask me how I ever could mean it, if I don't even know what it is. But you never know until you know. So let me know, let me know. Do you understand it? And do you really wanna? Do we have to say how it feels, or can we just get lost in the moment? Oh, I don't really know what the point is. So do we have to say how it feels? Oh, tell me, is it anything real? I'm telling you that I think it might be, and every part of you just reminds me. So do we have to say how it feels? I'm frantic, foolish, manic. I'm scared it might be hopeless. Don't wanna lose the magic. Or do we have to say how it feels? Can we just get lost in the moment? Oh, I don't really know what the point is. If we say it, baby, would it be tragic? So do we have to say how it feels? Or tell me, is it anything real? I'm telling you that I think it might be, and every part of you just reminds me. So do we have to say how it feels? Do we have to say how it feels? Or do we have to say how it feels? Do we have to say how it feels? Do we have to say how it feels? I'm wondering about you. I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering about you. I'm wondering what you do. You on my mind, I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do when I'm not with you. You on my mind, I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do when I'm not with you. I'm wondering what you do when you need someone to hold you. Hold you, hold you, hold you. I'm wondering what you do when you need someone to hold you. Hold you, hold you, hold you. Hey, you on my mind, I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do. Hey, you on my mind, I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do when I'm not with you. You do when you need someone to hold you, hold you. I'm wondering what you do when you need someone to hold you, hold you, hold you. I'm wondering about you. I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering about you. I'm wondering what you do. Hey, you on my mind, I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do. Hey, you on my mind, I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering what you do when I'm not with you. Hey, 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 hey. I'm wondering about you. I'm wondering what you do. I'm wondering about you. I'm wondering what you do.
Give a little time tonight. Yes, let's celebrate. You know the love we've got. So let them haters hate. Don't let them other people bring you down. Baby girl, you're golden. Baby girl, you're golden. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on Make a little sacrifice. Give what you've gotta give. Bring all the love you've got. 'Cause there's no way to live. Don't let them other people bring you down. Baby girl, you're golden. Baby girl, you're golden. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on running. Take it high, high, high. Just keep on running, baby. Run for your life, high, high. Just keep on running.
something like la 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 la. Yeah, like that. La 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 la. Come on, come on. La 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 la. Oh oh, come on and dance. Come on and dance. Now come on and move. Yeah, yeah. Come on and dance. Come on and move. Come on, come on, do what you wanna do. Yeah. Everybody get loose, shake it out. Everybody get loose, shake it out. We're gonna make everybody cry. Now get down, down, get down. Everybody get loose, work it. Everybody just do something. We're gonna show 'em how to do it now. Now we get down, get down, get down. Now dance, just move. Now work, just move. Now dance, just move. Now work,
Catch you sleeping. Where you at? Ain't you feeling it right? Listen. Ain't you feeling it right? High hand, straight aces, high tops, red laces, big style, good gracious. Go real, sunglasses, so fresh, it's so fashion.
Hello, everyone. It is Polymonto, and of course, I am Slow Motion. I want to welcome you guys over to the Middle Eastern portion of Summer Championships here. How are we doing this afternoon, Polly?
Doing very good. It is currently 29 Celsius, which means that in my room it's like 36. So I am on the verge.
It's pretty warm.
I am on the verge of passing out for every single second that passes. But if there's anything that's going to be able to keep me conscious and awake, it's going to be some sick gameplay from MENA, which is going to be the region we're moving into now. Now, Slow-Mo, you might already know, I am a massive fan of this region, and I'm very happy that I usually get to cast on this block. And I've been looking at the bracket, just getting myself hyped up. We just came from SEA, craziest game attend we've had in years, it feels like.
It went the distance. It definitely went the distance over in Southeast Asia. That was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we have just as good content over in MENA. I mean, if there's anything this region has taught me so far, they're usually the content region. But as I mentioned, I was looking at the bracket, and there's a lot of names missing that I was expecting to see. Let's see. You can go on ahead and talk about this next upcoming game. I'm gonna pull up the bracket in the meantime.
While he's doing that, of course, we got Nad coming in. I believe a seed 5, yes, and going up against Fixel. Fixel, of course, ranked number 2, but seeded number 2, but ranked power ranked number 1 in the Middle East. Absolutely been a dominating force in this region for quite a while. He's going to try and tack another one on to his accolades today. He's going to try and put another gold trophy in the cabinet, but he does have to get through NAD to make his way into grand finals. And of course, he's going to have somebody trying to come up from the lower side to knock him down. It looks like we're waiting on lower side. Marker and Sweaty are down there. Marker is trying to get it done to move up to take on Heavy in lower semis. And then, of course, loser of this game and then the loser of elimination semis will be in elimination finals. That's how it works, guys. That's a double elimination bracket format. So in case you guys needed that quick tutorial, that quick explanation, I, Slow Motion, am here to provide.
Now we are getting readied up here in our first game, and you already know that it's serious business when we see that Fixel has changed his Steam name to FXW instead. So I'm assuming we can't call him FXL anymore. Now, remind me, Slow-Mo, or someone in chat. Does Fixel still have unbroken record in the region? They hadn't 2v2 for a super long time, but I missed 1 or 2 tournaments. I was just wondering because they
you
have
put
been
me
the
on the
reigning
spot.
champions.
I want to say he has
They've been
been
so
the
good.
dominating force. Let me be like a professional here and get pro stats up, and so I can take a gander. But it does feel like that he has been an absolute menace.
Well, Poe took 1 gold. I remember Poe taking 1 gold. We also
Yes.
had Comer taking some gold. So, but in 2v2,
actually a lot of second places for Fixel. Second in Springs, second in the last Bearded Brawls, second in Winter Championship, got first in Autumn Championship. But second summer last year, so definitely seems like a lot of second places for Fixel. See if he's going to be able to change that today, as we are now underway. Game number 1, a winners finals: Nad versus Fixel, Magyar, and Mordex.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here rewriting history because Fixel is my goat like that. There's still history to be written in this tourney. Oh, Dare almost being enough to not allow Fixel to get back up to the stage there. Very dangerous position. Now over to the gauntlets, but Nad with a great sword string to rack up some more damage here.
Yep, Fixel gonna go ahead and drop off the side of the stage. Nad gonna throw the hammer. He wants that great sword. Gonna go ahead and tap in the signature. Fixel gonna try and land. Ooh, gets caught with the recovery. Tries to get the Dare coming back down, but Fixel was able to elude that attack. Oh, nice dodge from Fixel. He couldn't get much after except the 1 tap, but definitely a great option.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of whiffs right now. Fixel finally able to find something there, but is going to get punished by that wake up very quickly.
Ooh.
Finally. Oh, I was going to say finally able to close out that stock. That's Magyar defense right there, which, by the way, Slow-Mo, we didn't even mention. He's on Magyar right now. How about that?
That is definitely a very tanky legend. Needed that extra little stare at the end to tap the stock in, but we see the scoop is going to go ahead and confirm against Fixel as well, and we are all tied up, completely tied up on second stock.
All right, able to pick up a
nice
scythe
dare.
very
Ooh,
quickly.
double dare.
Oh, second one going
Triple
to
dare.
the offstage. Caught the dodge, gets the 2-piece. Is that going to be enough? Okay,
It is now.
surely. There you go. Okay, yeah, just had to go there for extra credit, and that is going to be basically a full stock lead here now for Fixel. On top of that, he has the weapon advantage. He's able to set up a bit of a weapon guard here, and he gets a couple of hits from that as well. So fairly evened out the damage right now, and he goes for another one. He goes to the offstage again.
Well, I mean, you might as
Round
well.
doesn't hit,
He had that amazing string, was able to go ahead and completely get rid of that second stock from Nad. I mean, might as well try and set him up, bring him back out there, use that active input on the dares, push him off stage, try and get another good string coming. We see him being able to get the damage pretty much at will now. Nad stepping back, cannot find anything off that great sword. Finally, a dare goes down all the way. Nobody's home, though. Fixel back up on stage, able to get his feet, but Nad gets a 2-piece. Could not get the finisher off of that string, though.
Side C comes out, won't connect though hard. Side light is going to disarm down into where we can basically find a knockout, but Nad is able to pick up that hammer.
Ooh, reaches with the Sayer, stomps Sayer, sends him out. Weapon throws a little high. Now he has no weapon to fight back with, though. Fixel's going to keep him off the weapon drop. Nad, ooh, the haymaker, what are you doing? That was so ambitious, and it's going to get so punished, and it's going to be so end of game number 1. Just the raw haymaker off the right side of the screen. I mean, it was ambitious.
Very, very clean gauntlet Sayer to get that knockout. Now, I gotta say, obviously the MVP of that game is Fixel's Scythe. His Scythe gameplay, the way he's able to just blow up all of a sudden and do so much damage is great. And I was thinking of a comparison because I don't know why his Scythe gameplay is so satisfying to watch, and I finally know why. His Scythe gameplay looks like what I want my Scythe gameplay to look like. Like, if I'm dreaming about playing good Scythe and like, oh, this is how I want to play this weapon, then I see Fixel Scythe gameplay. And then I actually play the game and it doesn't really work out.
I look at high golds that play Scythe and be like, man, I wish my Scythe was that good. That's how bad I am at the weapon. But that's neither here nor there, as a Fixel is going to go ahead and get the gauntlets in hand, push a Nad over to the right side. Again, with another neutral light. Good damage build up here very early. I guess it's only 23 because at the end of the day, it is Magyar.
Nice.
Ooh, finally getting a good string off that greatsword.
Does he go for the immediate off stage? No, going back to center stage instead, getting pushed off actually by Fixel, trying to catch the landing quite desperately there, and also going for a weapon guard, but unable to find any opponent. Now, that's going to be a quick read. Tries to go for a second read. Side signature is going to connect. Does he go for the ground pound? The Sayer, anything? Oh, that was a bit ambitious, but unfortunately not going to connect.
That was a good dodge from Nad. Try to hit the D-Light into side air. Ooh, nice recovery. Not going to be enough force, but Nad cannot get back on his weapon. There's going to be the drop right there. He's got the great sword. Okay. Beautiful. That's finally going to go ahead and get rid of that first stock from Fixel, and Nad is the first to strike in game number 2.
Okay, let's see what they're able to do here. Able to set something up, dodging up and away this time. I've been seeing him dodging in a little too often, and Nad also, of course, catching up to this. We're seeing the greatsword reads come out more and more frequently, but Fixel will be able to find that knockout, probably sticking to the scythe here. Yeah, as Nad is trying to find his own weapon here. Able to set up a bit of a starve though. Got the dodge, but the nair, can't find the nair, able to fast fall out.
Nad just desperately trying to find a weapon drop. There it is, finally going to go ahead and spawn in the middle of the stage for him. Nair's going to connect into Sayer. Fixel looking for another one. Nad's going to get a 3-piece off the back end of that though. Going up with another Nair. Fixel trying. You can see him just hugging the right side of the stage, reaching up with the Nairs, trying to get that active input to pull Nad off stage. Looking for another big breakout string, but Nad is throwing down on that weapon spawn.
Nice.
The neutral sig is going to connect. He gets his hammer back, but Fixel's going to be able to steal away the weapon spawn from him. There's a 2-piece off the gauntlets. He's looking for another one. The side sig is going to go ahead and whiff, and Nad's back on the greatsword. Fixel with the D-Light, but Nad with a 2-piece off of it.
You see that dodge of the side sig he did with the gauntlets? Nice job from Nad, also closing out the stock with that signature on the greatsword. And I said, I was also oohing whenever we saw the signatures on the hammer. I'm loving Nad's signature usage right now on the Magyar. I'm hoping he keeps it up, but Fixel has a couple of good signatures in his inventory, his repertoire as well. Neutral signature is going to find that stock.
And we see it, you know, an absolute testament to the closest we've seen between these two players. I mean, we had that huge string where he was able to get the not quite 0 to death, but pretty close last game. But other than that, these 2 games have been very, very, very close. And here we are, 60 damage to 58 on final stock. Ooh, nice dodge from Fixel. I don't know how he got himself out of that one, but fantastic. Nair coming back down. Ooh, weapon throw up, and now he's got the hammer. He's gonna be looking for those stomps. He's gonna be looking for those Sayers. Ooh. Pulled down with the Nair, caught him with another one off the back of it. Ooh, nice weapon throw, but it doesn't matter. Fixel's got the option to open it up. Gonna go with the ground pound, it will connect, and that's go. Oh, he did. Does he need it? Yes, he did need it.
Oh, he found it.
Ground pound, weapon throw to tap it in.
Wow, what an ending to that game. You thought for one moment Nad is going to be able to get back up, and just like that, Fixel goes straight down again just to find that confirm. Very nice at the end there from Fixel. How are you feeling so far about this set? What does Nad need to do here, Sloma?
Be able to do be able to combat these gauntlets, because man, and 2, just the aggression from Fixel. He kind of sits back and things get kind of close, but then we have these bursts of aggression from Fixel where he's able to get these huge strings, be able to get the back-to-back ground pounds off the side of the stage, and take away any options from Nad and make him very difficult to be able to produce any offense. And I mean, things are staying close, but Nad's not able to chip away enough to be able to actually take that lead, to be able to put himself on the scoreboard here. He's going to try and get it done here in game number 3 on Demon Island. Same legends. The Fixel going straight to work off the top. Got that dodge read. Wait a second. Weapon throw out.
Wow.
We're into side.
Wow.
Ground pound. It's
no way.
just disintegrating in front of him. Nad, you stayed on the side of the stage. Didn't try to go over and get the weapon drop. There it is. Finally on the greatsword. 3-piece off of it as soon as he picks it up. Going to get a little bit of a juggle up in the air against Fixel. Now no weapon again. Fixel steals it away from him. Back on the gauntlets. You see the aggression and the absolute stage control from Fixel right now. This is his show. Looking for no one. Can he get out with the Sayer? No, but Nad, all of his options gone. Down air is going to
What is this pressure?
Back off stage. There we go. Neutral sig. Breathe, Nad, because I need to too.
That's the thing. You saw it in the very start of the game. Nad is responding with exactly the same level of heat, but it's Fixel's insane pressure. He is constantly running towards Nad, swinging and throwing out his attacks all around him, and Nad is unable to answer for it, or was at least partially. He was able to put up a really good fight. Fixel very damaged here, but the insane pressure at the start of that game, and what I'm looking for right now is Fixel's ability to just swap the pacing of the game, because we were seeing also in the previous game that whenever the game actually becomes very, very slow, Nad tries to play patiently, but sometimes can be a little bit greedy. So you can see it right here, actually. Pace slowing down a little bit.
Yeah, definitely you can see, definitely trying to slow the pace down a little bit. Ooh, very nice. That's going to be enough. The pogo, the great sword pogo there, going to be enough to tap in. And where did this lead come from? I see you, Nad. Is Fixel going to try and chip away at it? But Nad's got himself a
where did this lead come from?
lead. I don't know, but it was right here in front of us now. Oh, that pogo would have done it. Oh my God.
Ground pound.
Did he bring it back? He brought it right back. That lead has been gone. It is vaporized. It is dissolved. It has disappeared.
They were all the way to the left of the screen, almost to the magnifying glass. And whenever they were recovering back to the stage, they were like within range. The entire duration of them getting back to stage. But neither of them wanted to throw out an attack, because if you miss, you know you're going to you're SDing for sure.
Right. Oh. How did he sneak that nair in there? Okay, there we go.
There's the haymaker.
Worked that time, all right?
Yeah, there it is.
Haymaker worked that time. Nad gonna get himself on the board. I'm sorry, we gotta say his name right. Nad? It's a question.
Nad?
You gotta emphasize the question mark, Polymonto. Maybe his name's Nad. We don't know. It might be.
Who won that game? Nad?
Nad? Okay. All right.
Oh, it's right now. Is it Nad in the lead right now? Nad?
He's not in the lead, but he definitely got one on the scoreboard here. We're going to take it back to where we started this entire set at for game number 4. Nad going to be the first to strike here. Is he going to be the first to get the knockout? That's going to be the question. He needs that early lead. He needs to assert some sort of dominance here in game number 4 to try and take us to a game number 5. Fixel throwing away the scythe. Gonna go ahead and pick up the gauntlets, but Nad's right there in his face. He gets a reversal with the gravity cancel neutral light.
That is, man, I'm almost feeling for Nad, because Fixel, he did an immediate wake up twice in a row, and then Nad was like, oh, you're gonna wake up, so I'm going to read you now. And then he tried to read it, and just in that moment, Fixel swapped to not doing it anymore. And he's like, okay, so now for sure you're gonna wake up this time instead. And then he tried to read it, and then no, he decided to do something else 2 times in a row as well. So he's just being perfect in between readable and unreadable. Because if you're completely unreadable, you do something different every single time, then you know you're never going to do that the second time in a row. Very nice by Fixel.
The perfect amount of elusiveness from Fixel here. And not going to be the first tap in, 216 damage, but this is Magyar. The dare, he went for the ground pound, and there was nobody home, as he's going to go ahead and SD down and give Fixel the very slight stock advantage.
Okay, let's see what they're able to do here on the hammer. Definitely the favored weapon to try and find a knockout. Goes for the Seer, not gonna find its mark though. And you're kind of seeing it again. Fixel going down with the going up the side. Can't find the finishing blow though. Gets the nair, disarms. Oh, and this is bullying. This is cyber bullying.
Nad couldn't even get over to the weapon drop. He finally did. Fixel though still extending this lead. Nad's gonna go ahead and put the brakes on it right there and get Fixel down onto his second stock, and now he's got about 100 damage. He has got to find a way to get back here. Okay, that's a good start. Gonna go ahead and get rid of 17 of it. Ooh, ground pound right in the middle of stage. Fixel was able just to stare it down and get a good punish off of it. The pogo into Sayer. Could not get the second part of that though. Reaching up with the neutral light. Fixel was on the opposite side.
Okay.
Throw out.
Able to get back to the stage. Oh, finds the read, but can't get Eddie, massive combo off of it, just a little bit of damage build up. Side signature, not going to be enough to find the knockout either, going all the way out, and the recovery on the way back up is going to find the knockout there. NAD now in their final stock, and you were kind of saying in the last stock, you were seeing what I was mentioning before with as soon as they go and they play the slower game, all of a sudden, at least every other or every third second, NAD just goes, I need to press a button, and then you just a really weird option, and it gets punished for it every single time.
Yeah, Fixel's definitely in his head when he comes off that. I mean, NAD trying to work in just the little unorthodox options or trying something crazy to be able to get some offense in, but Fixel is having absolutely none of it. Another perfectly placed nair. That's going to disarm. Weapon throw out, back on the side, and it's right back to work for Fixel here. Ooh, NAD going out with the ground pound. No punish from Fixel there. Two-piece gets dodged through the third one.
Okay, nice hard side light. This is a full stock lead at this point, Slow-Mo. It's looking like it's over for NAD, but he is still fighting. Neutral signature comes out, tries to catch him with the recovery, but can't find that one. Goes for the dare. Oh, 2 nairs in a row from NAD. Will find the knockout, but is it too little, too late?
Yeah, Fixel's having a hard time finding this knockout option. I mean, he's still got a whole stock to mess with here to find it, but still struggling just a little bit. That's going to be a good start. Can't get the dare coming back up on stage, throw him back off. Weapon throw out. He wants the gauntlets. He knows it's going to be easier to knock out with him. There we go. Neutral light's going to connect. Can he get the follow up? Couldn't get the second neutral light. NAD back on the great sword, but another neutral light from Fixel. Okay, weapon throw out. Not going to be enough. The interrupt frames did not last long as stun frames. That's the word I was looking for. And that's going to go ahead and finish it off. Yeah, fourth time is surely. Fourth time is the charm, as Sparky likes to say. Surely that's going to get it done right there. And it does, as Fixel moves his way into grand finals. I mean, that's just how it goes. NAD, though, going to go down to elimination side. Is going to have opportunity to fight his way back up here in just a little bit. 19 damage off the hammer. He was not feeling it. Not feeling the hammer in game number 4, not one a little bit. 74 damage unarmed, 19 on the hammer.
And that is going to be now NAD then, of course, move down to the elimination side, where we are going to be able to follow them later, and they will be playing the winner of Marker against Heavy, which is going to be the next match that we are going to be seeing here. Now, what are your kind of takeaways from the last set that we just had, Slow-Mo?
Fixel's nuts, bro. Fixel is absolutely
the pressure
insane in this. Yeah, the Mordex was looking absolutely fire. I think no matter which of these 3 players on elimination side make it up there, they're gonna have a very, very difficult time. Marker has been thriving in Middle East here lately. Been doing a really good job. He I want to say he won spring championship.
I think he has a gold. Yeah.
Sounds like something that happened. Sounds like something that my old brain remembers.
Yeah, he got a gold. He has one gold, 1 bronze. Yeah.
So he's going up against Heavy, who is seeded number 3 in today's event. So should be, according to the numbers, a very, very close match here. If we can just get Heavy in here. And of course, I always point out, Marker always has that little bit of buff just because he rocks a Bearded Brawl's avatar. I mean, you just get that little boost, you know what I'm saying? So, and of course, and then being on he looks like he's locked in on Petra as well. So how can you not like that?
Very good question. You're a Brawlhalla partner, right?
Time out. I have a question. It's bugging me. My ADHD, and while we're waiting on Heavy to get in here, what is that on your wall behind you? Oh, it's a plant. Okay.
I used to have acoustic panels, and then the plant in the corner, but the acoustic panels fell off. They fell down.
Okay. All right. And
I
so
didn't have time to fix them for the stream. The plant survived.
Okay.
Yeah, the plant did not fall down. God, I'm sorry. You should have asked sooner. No, it's an 8 feet tall spider behind me. You can see it's 400 legs going in every direction.
I don't know if it was like a wig or you you grew like some extra hair that's just back there floating. I didn't know what was going on, bro. I was really confused. Thank you so much for clearing that up for me. I was struggling with that. Speaking of struggling, how about my boy Heavy finding the room number and getting in this lobby, because he is also struggling with that.
I do have to say it is kind of ironic and poetic that you don't recognize like botanic wildlife. Don't you think that kind of reflects your amount of time spent in the outdoors, maybe touching grass?
Look, I'm not gonna say the name of the game that I played for 14 hours yesterday, but I saw no sunshine, none. Not even.
Okay, we do have
bit.
Heavy in the lobby. We have Heavy in the lobby.
All right, he has arrived. We're gonna be able to get this next set going for you guys. And like I said, by the numbers, this should be a really good one. This should be a really, really close set. Unless Marker's just doing marker things, then it could be rough. It could be rough. But Heavy is in here. We're gonna see who he is gonna lock in on. And hopefully we're gonna have a game of Brawlhalla here very, very shortly. Marker, I do want to point out, he is locked in on default stance Tesca. Liking the default stats. Heavy gonna be coming in on super stance strength. On the K Vest. We don't see her very often.
We really don't, no. I mean, ever since the legend came out, not the crossover, but the actual legend, it feels like we barely see Isaiah at all. Tell me 3 Isaiah players right now, Sloma. You can't. No. Time's up. You lost the game.
No. All right, we are gonna get back in here. Still has that beautiful Brawlhalla Fest reskin. I like the blues on this map. I really do. Either way, Marker, the boots are already trying to fly here, trying to get something going, but still 0 damage on Heavy here. Doing a great job. The movement and the zoning on the blasters looking fantastic, at least here in the first few seconds. Looks like he is ready to go toe-to-toe with Marker here. Okay, little nair into side air, try to finish it up with a down air, but Heavy's got a down air of his own, retreats back up on stage, lets a down sig fly. Marker can't find a way to get back up on stage. Oh my goodness, Heavy with the 3-piece. Marker still can't get back up on stage. Recovery's gonna get him a little bit of room, but he got greedy, went back for the stair.
You already know. If it's a good Isaiah player, we are going to be seeing more Isaiah signatures in this set than we've probably seen all year before.
Oh, that's going to be a stock, I think. Yeah, Ground Pound's going to go ahead and tap that one on in and send Heavy down to his second stock, 141 damage against Marker's first right now. Good opportunity for Marker to be able to extend this lead, get some good extra credit. Gravity Cancel, Neutral Light is going to go ahead and start this string, and it's still going. Heavy's going to shut down the side sig, though. Ooh, let a side sig rip of his own. Marker was nowhere near that one. How did that nair hit? He was 3 feet to the left of him.
Either drift shenanigans, or that might be a replay frame by frame hitbox hurtbox screenshot Twitter moment.
It was definitely something, but Heavy is going to finally get that first stock off of Marker, but just before it looks like Marker might be able to go ahead and tap in and get Heavy onto his final. No, he's got the cannon back in hand, swaps over, he wants some blasters, he's able to zone, he's able to control the stage. Marker trying to get over on the other side. The neutral light is going to whiff, and here we go. Try to finish up with a neutral air from Heavy. And Marker's going to catch him on the landing with the neutral light on the boots. He throws it. He wants the gauntlets. No, he's going to let the breakdance fly. Nobody's going to be there to catch that one, though. Recovery's going to finish off the stock of Heavy, and Marker is one stock away from go ahead and securing game number 1.
And this is the thing. We're seeing it kind of from Marker. They are doing a good job at it, but ever so slightly, and sometimes they are struggling. It's with blasters. You need to concentrate so much on differentiating the baits and the non-baits. Whenever you have an attack that you can punish, you need to punish it every single time. If there's an attack that comes out that actually was a bait, well, you're gonna get hit. So you always just need to try and differentiate between the two. And we're seeing a lot of opportunities where Marker could have gotten damage and he didn't. And a lot of the times where he is falling for the baits, but he is still, despite this, doing a very good job right now against Heavy. Aerial comes out, tries to commit to the offstage. Oh,
Nice.
what is that option? The dodge. I was kind of thinking, what is happening? I was thinking, you know, the dodge in that he did towards the stage. That's him failing to do a GC D-light, but it looked intentional.
You gotta see the vision, Polly. You gotta see the vision. Oh,
If
my
that was
goodness.
unintentional, it would be so funny. Operation failed successfully, bro.
Oh my goodness. No, Heavy though, the blasters look so good. When he's especially at the beginning of that game, he was controlling Marker's movements. He was controlling where he was allowed to be on the stage. It was fantastic to watch. But Marker, we saw, especially in that last stock, in the off-stage gameplay, Marker adjusted so well. He's like, all right, I know where I'm being zoned. I see what he's followed up with. And it was when he was able to punish that gravity cancel down sig off the side of the stage, I really saw that, all right, I know how to move around these blasters. I know where he's going. And we were able to see more offense from Marker after that. See if that's going to carry over into game number 2. Is Heavy now going to go ahead on the cannon and got a good string going, but we're completely tied up on damage.
Yeah, and I think you're completely right, Slow-Mo. You can literally see from, I think, the first stock, the first 15 seconds, Marker was playing so much more confidently, and I think the way that shows is he's playing a lot closer to Heavy. He's pressuring Heavy a lot more. He's not letting Heavy just dominate all of the space in between them. He's closing in on that space. Oh, that's so crazy.
No.
Marker,
Oh, he missed.
What courage do you require to do something like that? And goes for the ground pound. That's going to be first strike.
Well, as soon as he saw Heavy go over to the right side, I mean, he wasn't going to have any dodge options by the time he got over there. He knew just as long as Heavy covered the inside, and he's going to have to grab the side of the stage. So that ground pound was almost guaranteed. Great knockout from Heavy, from Marker there. Heavy trying to work those blasters again. But we see Marker is just around the options, doing such a good job moving around these blasters. The zoning weapon is getting zoned right now.
Yeah. Movement is on point for Marker. Sayer is going to come out. Weapon throw 2. Will he be able to find the knockout with the cannon? He goes for a big commitment and it actually swaps their positions, but he's able to get back up yet again. Marker able to get back to the stage with an end light, creating some space. Finally, true combo comes out, finding the knockout. Heavy down into early orange though.
Early orange indeed. Marker go trying to extend it here. He really does need to extend this lead and get himself just a little bit of cushion, a little comfort. He's playing very cautiously. Weapon throw is going to get us some stun frames. That's going to be a good follow-up off of that. Heavy goes way low. Marker goes down there to match him and gets recovery, coming back up on stage and pushes him right back off. Marker, you needed the extra credit.
Nice dodge.
Until that down sig, it had been a perfect stock. Got a recovery. That's going to be high enough in the air. That's going to get it done. And Marker's looking very, very, very healthy here on second stock. Heavy's got so much work to do to tie this setup right here.
Heavy had his moments on the offstage, but Marker's composure was just impossible to break down. Very, very good second stock so far for Marker, and he's keeping it going. He's going to the offstage. He's looking for the clip. He's looking for the clip. Not able to find it though. Heavy gets back up.
There's a really weird bounce off of that down air. Kind of pushed Heavy like on the corner, but he bounced like into the stage, but away. I don't know. That was weird. And Marker wasn't able to follow it up very well because he didn't know where he was going. That signature is going to go ahead and hit. Oh, threw down the down sig. Marker, of course, is going to be well out of the way of it. Oh, that's going to be a good punish. Started with the down light, went into the down air, but Heavy's going to get the reversal 2-piece weapon throw out. Looking for something off stage. Has the cannon. Can he let it rip? Nope. Nair's going to whiff, and Marker right back to business.
Let's see what they're able to do here. Sticking to the gauntlets. Nice Nair, calling out the ground pound immediately from Marker there. Sticking to the cannon as well. But Marker is so close to finding a knockout. He barely needs a weapon. He could do it almost... He could do it unarmed if he wants to.
Oh, Oh, nice catch off the platform. The recovery is going to go ahead and finish it up there, and Marker is going to go ahead and take a game number 2, giving him a 2-game advantage. And that was pretty clean, man. He's looked so terrifying on this Tesca, and a great balance of the kit as well. 312 damage off the boots, 201 off the gauntlets. Unarmed to 0. He didn't need it. He had a weapon equipped at all times, and very, very well done there in game number 2. As Heavy is going to swap over to the Yumi and try and see what he can do with her.
Yes, indeed. Now, you called it out during the game, Slow-Mo. You called out a couple of signatures we saw from Heavy that were a little bit questionable. It definitely feels like they are maybe panicking a little bit. But I did also hear through the grapevine that Heavy might be having some internet problems. Now, if that is true, that would be very unfortunate. Hopefully, they're able to put up a good fight nonetheless. But we are seeing some of these options that are feeling very, very out there coming out from Heavy.
Absolutely. Oh, we're going to take it to Terminus. Okay, I'm here for it. Marker's still on that Tesca. And of course, like we said, Heavy is going to be trying the Yumiko out here in game number 3. He's got to get it done with her. He immediately throws away the bow. He wants the hammer. See if it's going to be enough for him.
All right, let's see what they're able to do here on the Yumiko pick. Good end light to get things started, able to follow it up with that side light too, doing a very, very good job at dominating the ground control right now. Heavy looking like a completely different player on this hammer right now.
Throwing out the traps, and so far Marker is falling right into him, but I don't know how long that's going to last for Heavy here. We saw the way Marker is able to adapt, and I don't see him getting caught in too many of those, especially when they're just blatantly being thrown in the center stage. Neutral Sig coming off of Marker, stomp stairs is going to be just in range to be able to get the job done, and Heavy his strikes first off the Yumiko.
Such a strong start right now from Heavy. He's able to set up a 2-piece going immediately to the offstage too. This is the same level of commitment and aggression that we were seeing from Heavy before, only that on this pick they're able to make it work. It's the same game plan, different legend, that it appears to just fit them better.
Heavy reaching. Okay, man, I cannot believe he has a really good lead here. Might be able to push us to a game number 4. But Marker, we see the movement coming into play here. Nice catch with the neutral light. Okay, staying under the wisp that time. We see didn't work off stage. Heavy though, pressing back in the opposite direction. Wait a second, he was cooking. Didn't really get the bounce off of that weapon throw that he wanted to finish it up with the gravity cancel D-light.
Marker able to retaliate a little bit though, not able to find the knockout just yet though. Swapping over, or rather picking up a weapon here. Trying desperately to find anything as Heavy swaps over to the bow now, which we've barely seen all game. Let's see what they're able to do with it. We're seeing a lot of traps thrown out, but Marker can't find the time to sweep in and find a punish. He can't find the finishing blow. Recovery, finally able to get it.
Got it. You know, Heavy just throwing down the down sig, those wisps off the bow, and Marker not getting anywhere near them. But we're back on Hammer, throwing the wisp out, throw him again. We see Marker able to come right back underneath, but it puts him in the position for Heavy to go ahead and get the scoop, send him up and out of here. And Heavy with an entire stock advantage against Marker's Tesca.
Okay, let's see what he's able to do. Setting something up here on the main stage, going all the way down, but Heavy able to get past that. Immediately tried to go for something big to try and retaliate. It's Marker now who is stuck on the offstage. That option was an option of all time. Heavy D-light into. I feel like I'm scolding. I feel like I'm scolding my child. I cannot watch Hammer gameplay like that, Slow-Mo. Well, what happened?
I don't know. Marker set up because the lead is gone, brother. It was an entire stock, and now 65 damage is all that separates these two players, and Marker is making that deficit smaller and smaller. Okay, wait, we're getting ready to have it. Marker has the lead.
There's no way.
insane. That's insane. Heavy, what are you going to do? Get ground pounded, bro. 3-0 from Marker as he solidifies his spot in elimination finals. That was absolutely ugly. Heavy, he's already out of the lobby. He quit so fast. Post game, he was gone so fast. But that was your game, brother. That was your game. Look at the disappointment on Polymonto's face right now. He doesn't even have the words to express the emotions that he's feeling.
I'm not sure if disappointment is the right word in this context, but it was very unfortunate. Let's just say that. Now, my analysis of this game consists of I could just save a couple of moves that we saw there. For example, when the opponent was very far away, we saw D-Light jump there, not turning around, and we also saw the phenomenal D-Light dash turn around side light, dodge window of approximately 487,000 dodge window frames. Very, very unfortunate. So that has to be either lag or nerves. And because Heavy is a good player, obviously we can all see that Heavy is a very, very strong player. So it's just very unfortunate, and I'm sure they're more disappointed in themselves than we could ever imagine. So very, very unfortunate way to end the game, but also massive props to Marker. I feel like he definitely deserved it, but part of me was hoping for the comeback. That Yumiko gameplay was looking crisp.
It really did. It started out so great, but the adaptation from Marker, we saw it there in real time again. I mean, he was going down so bad at the beginning of game number 3, and the Yumiko was working. It was working until it just didn't anymore. Unfortunate for Heavy. His day is going to be done. Marker is going to be moving on here. But before we can get to that, we are going to take a quick little break, and as soon as we come back, we will have a Nad versus Marker right here for everyone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Let go your pains and the fear. Don't let anything interfere. And some say that life ain't fair, but when you need me, I'm right here. I'll be back later to call my dear. I'm locked in with all I care. Let me hear you say, oh yeah, cause we doing this all year. Focus, dedicated, peacefully locked in. Getting to the top, there ain't no other option. If I gotta fight the fight, then I'm a box. I'm integrity mixed with the glow, you know I got some. I'm from the place with bright lights that never sleep. Watch yourself when you talk and the way they creep. I caught a vibe on the I-95, make my way out of town, yeah, I'm running the streets. These long days gon' pay, that's what mama would say. I pray to God ain't no drama today. Some trying to distract me, wanna get me confused, but I'ma make it, cause ain't no way I'ma lose, yeah. Let go your pains and the fear. Don't let anything interfere. And some say that life ain't fair, but when you need me, I'm right here. I'll be back later to call my dear. I'm locked in with all I care. Let me hear you say, oh yeah, cause we doing this all year. The flow I expose, it shows it, I suppose. If I want it, I get it, I got it, now let me go. Watch me muster the essence, prophetic, it overflows. Ain't nobody that can stop me at anything that I know. See me on the net or try catch me in traffic. I got glass, how I'm making these classics. The soul I exude, how I gotta be the dude. Probably in the hypocrisy of those that are rude. Feel a burn when they crash out, trying to provide. Any reason in the season, think they matching the drive. I'm so high, your flight, it's a love I must protect from those tainted who I don't trust. Can't come close or get too near. This is prime time, let me make this clear. I'm ahead of a time, I climb, they get the shine. Slow grind and no grind, my choice made it mine. Let go your pains and the fear. Don't let anything interfere. And some say that life ain't fair, but when you need me, I'm right here. I'll be back later to call my dear. I'm locked in with all I care. Let me hear you say, oh yeah, cause we doing this all year. Let go your pains and the fear. Don't let anything interfere. And some say that life ain't fair, but when you need me, I'm right here. I'll be back later to call my dear. I'm locked in with all I
Victor Semper Ego Sum. I don't chase victory, I claim it. Yeah! You fight well, just not well enough. My chakram strikes with blade and shield. Your glory is earned, but I intend to take it. You fight me, but you lose to the spear. The arena does not change, only the stakes. Yes! Roman steel beats Norse thunder. I have not come to join you. I have come to surpass you. Gratum Brawlhalla.
Now, if there's any Legend trailer that will get you excited and enthusiastic about playing in Brawlhalla tournament gameplay or watching Brawlhalla tournaments, it would be that trailer right there, slow motion.
The ransom trailer. What are you talking about? The ransom trailer.
No, dude.
That's what gets me hyped to play Brawlhalla, bro. I see that big old finger come down on that keyboard, and I'm just like, oh, he's coming. Here he comes. Yeah.
It's Loki is really good. I think Loki is second, Aurus is first. Honestly, if there would be like an OST before, you know, going into the tournament, instead of it being Welcome to Brawlhalla, I would want it to be the Aurus trailer.
No, the Aurus trailer is pretty fire. The Legend's a lot of fun. Spear Chakrams is a good old time. Also, Elimination Finals is a good old time. Polymonto, me, you, and your wonderful plant are about to witness some amazing Brawlhalla gameplay here. As we got Nad and Marker coming in here, we're going to see some more Magyar gameplay. Marker, I mean, the Teska's looking too good not to play Teska, so I imagine that's what we're going to be seeing from him whenever he graces us with a Legend selection here.
Yes, we are waiting for the players to just get ready in the lobby right now. Of course, both of these players we have seen before now. Something we actually didn't mention throughout all of the last set we saw with Marker was I was actually wondering who took him down to elimination side, and just double checking very quickly, it was actually Nad. This is a rematch from the winner's side, and it actually did go to game 5 last time, obviously in favor of Nad. Let's see if Marker is able to make this a different result this time.
That is a very, very good call out there, Polymonto. This is going to be a rematch, and I mean, we're just going to have to get into it because we are locked in, we are loading in. We're going to Small Wasteland. We've seen a lot of this map so far today. Seems to be pretty popular in Middle East.
And we are getting ready to kick this show off, Slow-Mo. Yet again, a rematch before going all the way down to game 5. But Nad maybe has lost a little bit of his power, whereas Marker has more wind in his sails, just coming off of a victory against Hebi, a 3-0 victory even. So let's see what they're able to do here. So far, it's a good start for Marker, trying to push Nad off stage. And I'm looking at that GC, and I'm immediately thinking, if you GC like that in front of a greatsword, you can be in big trouble, Slow-Mo.
He was almost in big trouble there. He had just enough option to get duck underneath the stage, get back over. That's going to be an easy call out for Marker. We're going to go ahead and punish the signature from Nad here. So we're dancing the center stage, both players being very cautious in when they're going to pull that attack button. But Nad now trying to find his way back up. Weapon throw comes out. Marker backs up to give him space, eats the weapon throw, be able to come in with the side air. That might finish off the stock. The weapon throw is going to be the exact amount of force that he needed to get it done, and Marker is the first to strike.
Okay, let's see what they're able to do here. Sticking to the battle boots, Nad able to make something happen on this greatsword, trying to immediately go for the second read. Side signature will find the knockout finally, though, and that is going to be Nad now with the weapon advantage, sticking to the greatsword.
Okay, whiff on the sideline.
Though.
Marker not able to get over there. See if we're going to see something off stage. So down there is going to be a good start. Ooh, he went to the right when I think he wanted to go ahead and read to the left, but the Nair is going to catch there. Can he finish it up? Another Nair, side air. Nad's in trouble. This pesky gauntlet string. Tell you what.
Dismantled. Destroyed.
He is wrapping boys up and putting bows on them with that gauntlet string. We've seen it a few times in these last 2 sets of Marker, and he's setting it up again, brother.
Dude,
mix
no
it up
way.
with the signature there. Wait a second, he's not done, Polly. He's not done. As he is still putting hands on Nad, as he desperately tries to get in center stage, pick at the weapon. Finally, the great sword. It comes up. Oh, there's a good 5-piece off the great sword. He'll take that.
Unable to find that neutralite. Tries to go for the signature. Can't find it. He has him right where he wants him. Just needs a couple of good final hits here to find the knockout. We see you, Marker. We see you going for flash points, going for extra credit. The sidelight chase dodge back down to base ground instead of the platform, trying to implement it in your massive combo. All it's going to take, though, is 1 or 2 true combos, and this game is all yours. Nad is going to have to fight back, and he will do so with this greatsword, but a signature connect, and just like that, he's so far away from having stable ground beneath his feet.
Yeah, that recovery is going to go ahead and finish it up. Marker, the last set went to game number 5, but in the second set, Marker is going to be the first one on the scoreboard. 1-0, going up against a Nad. As we take a look at these replays, Marker's just so clean on the gauntlets. It's that string he tries to set up every time, and it just works, bro. It just absolutely works. As we get in, they're already locked in, ready for game. And number 2 is we are going to load it in here. No legend swaps to be seen, and no map swaps either. We're going right back to Small Wasteland.
Yet again, a gauntlet string like that, it just feels like what you lab out in training mode, but it's just way too, it's way too ambitious, and you never, ever, ever hit it in a game. But Marker is able to.
Oh, right now he doesn't have a weapon, and Nad's doing a great job keeping him off of it. Great. Oh, and Marker got very lucky there. Just spawned literally on top of him. Nad catches the landing, 2-piece off the greatsword. Marker, look, you see it, sidelight in the air, looking on that left side, trying to set it up again. Nad needs that weapon drop, and he gets it. It's going to be the hammer this time. He immediately throws away and fights unarmed, opting for the next one. Marker was going to try and keep him off of a weapon throw. Didn't have enough stun to be able to keep Nad from getting... We're seeing the extension on these greatsword strings now. Looking very nice from Nad, as he's got a little bit of a lead here. If he could tap it in right here, great weapon throw, snipe from the center stage. Ooh, okay, all right, very, very well done from Nad. That's going to put him up. He is the first to strike, and now we need to see that extra credit. He really, really needs to push that in this instance against Marker.
I don't understand greatsword wizardry enough to know what Nad did there. It looked like the platform was moving, so he only needed to move like a pixel and then D-light, and then he was able to glide off with the D-light finisher. And I might be completely wrong, but that's what it looks like he was doing. He was able to cover so much with it and setting up the position to be able to find a knockout. Nonetheless, very nice greatsword gameplay coming out from Nad there in his first stock. And I mean, if there's if there's 2 words to describe Nad's gameplay, it would be greatsword gameplay. So we're probably going to find more in the rest of the stocks here.
Ooh, nice catch from Marker. Wait a second, this could be bad. He got it. He got it. Dang it. Grace, oh my God, gauntlets. Can we do something about it? Oh my goodness. I knew as soon as I saw that ground pound, they had no options to dodge to it. Nothing that Nad could have done except just lose of the stock. And Marker gonna try and set it up again as Nad rushes off stage, realizes that might be a bit of a mistake here, and comes back over into center stage. Marker, though, gonna play off the soft platform. Caught him with a D-light, couldn't get any follow-up after it, though. Nad just whiffing with the neutral airs, trying to get some sort of damage tacked up against Marker's second stock here. Oh, what a dodge. Marker's looking fantastic in the movement. Gauntlets are looking absolutely amazing. Hits the neutral light, sends Nad right over to the weapon drop. D-light into down air, whiffs the signature.
And just like that, signature comes out. will be disarming, and the weapon toss will be enough to find the knockout. It feels like the game feels so even, yet somehow Marker, I mean, you look away for a minute and Marker has a full stock lead, and then before you know it, he's two-stocked you. So you gotta be so careful with these trading interactions, because he's able to get so much damage, and we are going to be seeing a complete legend swap. It's going to be Nad now on the Mako, super stancing defense.
I like this. I like this. This is good. I think he has his great sword, and I think if he can get in on a Marker, I think Guitars could be an absolute menace here, being able to break up some of this momentum from the gauntlets. Marker last game, only 60 damage coming off the boots. It was all about the gaunts, and we see him opening up here though so far on the boots, and this could be an early stock. Nad couldn't touch, and a Marker immediately 15 seconds into the game, Polymonto already has a one stock advantage, and he is not slowing down.
Not slowing down at all. He wants to go for it again, and Nad sets up for another offstage situation, and Marker tries to commit yet again. Nad, you gotta stay away from the offstage at this point.
Yeah, I think Marker just kind of has the advantage out there, no matter what you do about it. Nad, you need to get back on the stage, brother.
Get on stage! Oh, but maybe we don't see the vision. Maybe we don't see the vision.
Okay, I'm not going to question it, but Marker, oh my God, here we go. He's setting up unarmed, gravity cancel D-Light, couldn't catch it. We knew the ground pound was coming after that, lets the signature fly. Here we go, Nad with the guitars, caught two off of it, but really nothing after that downlight.
Signature comes out. Not going to be the stock just yet. Is it the weapon toss? No, can't find it. D-Sig, and he walks right into it just like that. Marker, 3 stocks against 1. And Nad, what can you do at this point?
Oh, this is kind of brutal.
Let's go.
This is that belt of Brawlhalla I'll be talking about here. His Marker just absolutely dismantling this General Grievous in game number 3. I mean, we talked about the last set going to game number 5. It does not look like the Nad is going to be able to push the issue this time. Marker absolutely looking fantastic on the Tesca.
Yeah, Marker's
nice
just been playing insane throughout this entire game. They are going to lose that first stock now, but they still have 2 completely healthy stocks left to go. He can afford to make so many mistakes and still come out on top. And mistakes is not really part of Marker's game plan this set, it feels like. Oh, there you go, there's one. But they can't find the read.
And in a very decisive fashion from Marker, 3 O's a Nad directly out of a summer championship, and that is going to put him up, sending him back up. Well, not back up. Nad, it would have been the rematch if Nad went up. It's going to be Marker versus Fixel in a grand finals, and I think that is about what everybody saw it going to be this weekend. That is a fantastic job for Marker, making that small little elimination run, coming from lower quarters, making his way up, and this should be a very entertaining grand finals. We talked a little bit about the format earlier. Guys that maybe don't understand, never watched a Brawlhalla tournament before. Marker is going to need to win 2 best-of-5s to be your Middle East Summer Champion. Fixel, of course, just needs the 1 set.
Now, I did want to go ahead and very quickly just check the match history for us for a matchup like this, and they have fought in some tournaments. Most recently, let's see, looking at whenever they have fought together, it's really fun to watch their games, their match history against each other, because you can see that they both have just gotten better as players, at least in this year. Because at the start of the year, it was like, oh, okay, they're fighting for 3rd and 4th, and then last tournament they were fighting for 1st and 2nd, and now they're fighting for 1st and 2nd again. So, of course, last time it went in the favor of Marker, but there's a reason Fixel is PR number 1. This is one of the this is truly 2 GOATs of the region going up against each other right now.
Absolutely. I'm looking at that head-to-head you were talking about, and this does go in the favor of Marker. This is going to be, it looks like the 5th time that they have faced each other, and it's gone 3-1 in the way of Marker. The game sets are 10-6, so the games, I mean, about half and half there. So Marker does, by the numbers, have the advantage here, but Fixel does have winner side advantage. That could definitely come into play here. All right, and we're not
looks
going to
like
find
we are
out
doing a
yet.
quick reset.
Yeah, we are going to go ahead and get a reset. I mean, that's fair. It's grand finals. We got to make sure everything is a perfect. Marker obviously not feeling it there, so we're going to give him just a second to go ahead and reset and do what he need to do. You have any plans this weekend, Polymonto?
What day is it today? Casting, Brawlhalla casting. I'm casting Brawlhalla.
Okay, all right. Sounds like a very fun weekend. I think I'm doing a lot of the same this weekend. Should be good. We're just yapping here, everyone. Just yapping. Is we're gonna try and get Marker back in here. Fixel, of course, ready to go. That Finir Mordex looking very, very intimidating.
I think his dripper reminds me of someone.
I mean, there used to be this player. He won a couple tournaments, was pretty good. I think he used the skin from time to time.
Oh, the geometry
name,
dash, geometry something.
Yeah, I just can't quite place it of who that skin reminds me of.
Rob Top. I think it was Rob Top.
Oh, you're right. There it is. Okay. Yep. It was Rob Top, the very, very famous 36-time world champion Brawlhalla player, Rob Top. As we got Marker back in here, we're gonna get him settled in, and we're gonna see what this grand finals is gonna look like. Hopefully, we have no more resets. We can just get into the action as Marker, of course, on the Tesca, Fixel on the Finir Mordex, and this could be a battle for the ages, Polymonto.
It could be indeed, and we are getting ready now into this first game. I was thinking I'm gonna sound so stupid if I hype this up and then they run off stage again, so I wanted to wait, but it looks like we're really going this time slow-mo. Marker versus Fixel, and Fixel is immediately setting something massive up on the off stage. Man, oh man, I can already tell this gameplay is going to be high octane, high pressure, clips left and right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, and we were well into 10 seconds when you said that. They don't have a choice. This is game number one. We are in here. Fixel, though, still, I mean, first few interactions are definitely, we're just kind of trading blows here. We got the gauntlet fight going here center stage as everybody gets disarmed or throws away their weapon at the same time. Fixel's going to work on that scythe. Can he catch up off the recovery? No, the sweat beads out. Had no way to follow up, but that neutral sig is going to go ahead and tap it in, and Fixel is the first strike in game number one.
Now, I did just receive word that the game doesn't have any audio, so slow-mo, I'm gonna be doing the casting. You can do the game sounds. Right now we got Marker on stage, able to throw Fixel down with that Seer. Tries to go down with the Dare, but can't connect it. Fixel with still his first stock here, but he's able to set up a massive combo. Marker down into orange.
Oh, Fixel reached up with the neutral air. Marker is going to go ahead and shut it down. Oh, went for the recovery. Thought maybe we might see him nair and try and throw him downward, but he went for the upper force there. Marker, though, trying to tap away this first stock.
Oh.
That could do it right there, and it does. The neutral light is going to go ahead and confirm stock number one on Fixel. His Marker sets back up on the gauntlets, trying to dig away at this Fixel lead that he is now stuck behind. Fixel, though, recovery. That's going to send him out in an entire full perfect stock advantage for Fixel.
And it's been all gauntlets so far, actually. I mean, we talk a lot about Fixel's scythe. Sometimes you forget his gauntlets are a menace too. This has been basically the gauntlet show for him so far, but let's see what Marker is able to do. He's on the battle boots, trying to even things out a little bit here. We're trading, going blow for blow here. Not really going one way or the other. And I mean, if we keep going like that, there's only one clear winner here.
For sure. I mean, Fixel's looking fantastic here in game number one. I don't know what Marker is going to be able to do. You know, I take that back because we just saw Marker in the same situation against Heavy. Or against Nab. Oh.
Let's see what...
Oh, he almost got it.
I like
that. He did the
I like
hesitation
that, but
almost for
he couldn't find
Fixel. No, I mean, he had Fixel in the right spot, but Fixel adjusted right there at the very end. And that's going to be a game number one, a win for Fixel there as he goes up 1-0 against Marker. 2 more games is all Fixel needs, and it was all about the gauntlets, baby. 406 damage off of, held him 72% of the time. 101 damage coming off the scythe. And Tail of Tape is the same on the other side too, is Marker definitely favoring the gauntlets over his boots, but fell a little short there. We get ready for game number 2, is Marker is going to try and set this, tie this up.
Now, I would be very interested to know what the reasoning is behind being so much on gauntlets. I believe last time I was casting this region, I mentioned that Fixel appears to be a player that likes to, you know, what we back in the day used to call downloading your opponent. They don't really go for massive, really hard reads until they know that they're going to work, which might feel, a bit contradictory since they both know each other so incredibly well, but still, you play a little bit different day to day. Maybe going to be using that scythe a little bit more deeper into the set.
Marker, though, opening up game number 2 with a lot of momentum. 56 damage is all he has on that first stock. Fixel now an entire stock behind, trying to be in the position he put Marker in last game and try and play catch up here. But we're seeing the work with the scythe off stage. He went for it. Wait a second, this could be bad. Marker catches the signature. I mean, if he would have had the option for anything that had downforce there, that could have been very, very, very bad for Fixel. But he's now in that advantage situation here where he had the edge guard going against Marker, but weapon throw out, comes back around. We're back in center stage. Fixel with the side air, looking for the ground pound. Marker looking for the ground pound. Fixel looking for the ground pound, and that one's going to go and connect, and that's a stock.
Wow, what a game. I'm not laughing at the interaction. I'm laughing at looking at the ground pound, looking for the ground pound, just over and over and over.
You can laugh at it. It's funny.
Yes, it's crazy. Just playing, ground pound the chicken on the offstage. Who can hold the ground pound longer than the opponent?
This is the Gauntlets Ditto, bro. This is Gauntlets Ditto. This is what we get.
Wow. Oh, Marker able to find that knockout, full stock lead, and that is now completely reversed roles from what we were seeing last game. Fixel having a little bit of a harder time here as Marker has really turned up their gameplay here.
Yeah, it's kind of a scary situation. Oh wait, that could be huge. That could be huge, and he got it. He needed that so bad.
Wow.
I was gonna say it was kind of a scary situation for Fixel because he was so dominating in game number 1. But Marker, the adjustment that was made in between games is absolutely insane. Because Marker came out controlling everything, controlling stage, controlling momentum, controlling tempo. But now we're all tied up. Fixel has a little bit of advantage here. Wait a second, Marker, where are you going? Oh, we're going to game number 3. All tied up is where we're going, Polymonto.
And that is going to be yet again the ground pound to end things off. And that is going to be now. You mentioned all tied up. Is it not? Yeah, it's 2-0. It's 2-0. Fixel won the first one as well.
Oh yeah, Marker just fell off the side of the stage. That's right. Okay, we're not tied up. I take it away. I take it all back. Fixel 1 game away from being the Middle Eastern Summer Champion. Don't shake your head at me, Chad. I see you. That's not very nice. We're gonna get in here for game number 3. It happens to the best of us, man. All right.
We're gonna see if, I don't blame you with the kind of gameplay that we were seeing from Marker in that second game. He should have a game on the scoreboard, but Fixel has just been playing ever so slightly better. It's what you mentioned, very key moments towards the end where there was a massive lead and Fixel was able to just completely even it out by just 1 or 2 interactions. But we're getting scrappy. We're getting very scrappy right now, Slow-Mo, on this neutral.
I mean, especially if you're Marker, you got to do something. I mean, it has to be here and now. This is your stance. This is where you draw the line in the sand, where you say no more momentum for Fixel because you have to win the next 3 games, no questions asked, and then it's going to get reset, and then you got to win 3 of those 5. And right now, you got 2 stocks to your name before this tournament is over. Very, very tough position for Marker to be in right now.
Yeah, and Fixel only in yellow here, almost full stock lead. And Neutralite comes out though, and you immediately see Marker trying to go for an offstage play because that's exactly what he needs. He needs an offstage play. He needs a big read on these gauntlets. Anything less will not be enough to get this victory.
Oh. Okay, he's dialing in on this first stock, finally a Fixel, and controlling the bleeding a little bit. Not a whole lot of damage taken on the second stock. I mean, 80 kind of right there in the middle. Oh, wait a second, what are you doing, Marker? Oh my goodness, my heart literally skipped a beat. Okay, Marker back it up. Gonna hit him with the stare. That's gonna be, well, I was gonna say not enough for us, but weapon throw to the teeth is gonna go ahead and be enough. That's gonna get the stocks all tied up. Marker down 89 damage against Fixel right now, trying to get some sort of rally here, trying trying to extend grand finals.
Oh, nice option by Marker. Able to get a couple of good hits in. And I mean, looking at the damage, Marker is slowly but surely evening things out here. It's just all about, it can't be too little too late. He needs to make something happen, and it needs to happen now before it's way too late. Grandpa comes out, and there it is. He's making something happen, slow-mo. We're seeing a read come out. We're seeing another combo come out. Marker's in the lead.
What the? Okay, no, not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. Wow, that's what I'm gonna say. Marker with the recovery, sweat beads out, still going for options. He got that, trying to get that turnaround Sarah with the sweat just pouring off of his head. Fixel gonna come over. He's got gauntlets in hand. He's got to tap in the stock on Marker. He's got to control it here. That's not gonna be enough. He goes all the way out. Weapon throw is a little high. They clash. Sweat beads out. Fixel with that unarmed recovery. Come back up. Fixel, he thought he had it dialed in there, but he could not find it. Finally back on a weapon. Sight's gonna do it. Sidelight ties up the stocks. Fixel down 47 damage.
And I just have a gut feeling that whatever happens now, slow-mo, it's gonna happen fast. Fixel on the gauntlets, able to pick up a read, tries to go for a big commitment, can't find it. Marker with the double ground pound, and Sig isn't enough. And Marker gets the game 2-1 on the scoreboard. He is not knocked out just yet, slow-mo. He lives to see another day.
No, sir, no, sir. That was an amazing, amazing stance from a Marker there. Being able to stay in this set, stay in this tournament, keep the action going for chat. It would have been over right there, chat. The tournament would have been over. And we all would have been sad because we would have had to have waited until tomorrow. Marker, though, making a stand and going to go ahead and extend this to at least a game number 4 here. He's going to stay on the Tesca. We're also going to stay on the Mordex.
3, 2,
Fixel did more damage in that last game, but Marker was still able to find the dub, and I think we're gonna get a reset here, maybe. Nope, Marker gonna play it. We're 12 seconds in, we got a game.
I mean, this is a bot, surely. So Fixel's just chilling right now. Maybe we can play,
we can play
whenever Marker gets back. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, guys, might need to clip slow-mo for that one.
You know what, Paulie? You got it, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, we got Fixel now, maybe also being a bot. Okay, that's worse. That's actually much worse than what slow-mo did, because I said Fixel was a bot when he actually wasn't.
See?
So I mean, I did something even more disrespectful.
This is we have a very nail-biting match here, Polymonto. We see Fixel doing a very good job staying out of harm's way, not letting the deadly Marker bot get in his path, not put any damage against him. Fantastic job. Ooh, a nice little nair. Gonna send that bot back down to the stage where he belongs, Polly.
Now, just in case anyone is joining or maybe not very familiar with how these things work in tournament, Marker is having issues.
Looks like his power went out.
Yeah, allegedly power going out in his entire house. So this is not Marker playing right now. It's a bot because they got disconnected. So we're waiting right now for Marker to get back into the lobby.
All right. Well, see this. I hate situations. I hate situations like this because, I mean, obviously we're not counting this game. This obviously is going to be a no-go, but you run into these situations where, you know, we're all in different places. We're all in different countries. We all have different hardware, and sometimes things just don't work when you need them to work. And what an unfortunate situation for Marker here with the power being out. Hopefully they can get it back going, and then we got his router's got to come back up. He's got to get his connection established again. It's just very unfortunate, especially when you just have that momentum of getting that win, just getting that game number 3, and now you get steamrolled by your own power grid, bro. Like, why is that in the cards? Why is that what he's dealing with? So unfortunate. We'll just have to see what happens here, and hopefully we can get Markers taken care of and back in here so we can actually fight out this grand finals.
So it's either wait for Power to come back or get this slow-mo. You know, a friend of his or BMG personally, we go down there, get him an 8,000 kilogram
generator?
diesel generator, put it in the corner of the room, dun, 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 carbon monoxide collecting all in the room, and then he can sit there and he can play Brawlhalla for the people.
I mean, are we already on it? Is somebody on the way? Like, what are we waiting for?
We got Foda speed dial carrying the diesel generator right now. Yes,
flying it personally down there to Marker to make sure that he can continue on in Summer Championship. Man, it's just unfortunate. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Hopefully, we're gonna give him some time to get everything settled here because he opened up in game number 3. He looked fantastic. I mean, he lost the first 2 games. Fixel was doing work. That game number 2 ended a little wonky. Where Marker just kind of like SD'd off the side of the stage and was like, "Here I am." So I don't know. I mean, maybe that was the beginning of the issues. I don't know. But we are all in grand final purgatory right now as we wait on Marker to come back in the lobby.
we are waiting indeed. Now, I really hope Twitch mods aren't gonna hate me for this, but I've been seeing in the chat. I've been seeing this being a match where we got so many supporters from both sides. I just want to very quickly do a temperature check and ask who everyone is rooting for. Very fun part about this set is it doesn't really appear to be one-sided in terms of the fan support. But we aren't going to be around to discuss that because we are actually going to be taking this to a very short break. Unfortunately, this podcast content will not remain free forever. Me and Slow-Mo will instead open one that you can see on Spotify and YouTube instead of doing it in between games. So with that being said, we'll be back in just one moment.
Bye.
I've been thinking about a different sky. I've been dreaming big about a different kind of life. Stretch summer days and hot lilac nights. Can I get a ride? Can I get a ride? Far and
almost died from a broken heart. So I installed a new one. I'm also working on a moral compass. It's like I always say. Necessity is the motherboard of invention. Someone's waking up. Good morning. Failure is not in my programming. When life gives you lemons, build a robot to throw them back. I never break a sweat, literally. You may be fast, but I'm overclocked. Your moves could use some debugging. I don't let power go to my head. I use it everywhere. All I need is a wrench and a plan and a power source. Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Welcome back, everyone. I think we got things together. That's what the magical voices in my head are telling me, that it seems like we do have things together here. Polymonto, do we think Marker is going to be able to keep it going after this very blatant blow to his momentum?
Can you imagine the stress of knowing that you're playing on a stream and your power goes out, and you're
That's
like,
crazy.
if I don't make it, like if that was me in that situation, I would be like, I'm gonna get DQ'd. They're gonna be like, they're not waiting around for me. They're not waiting for like 10 minutes. They're gonna DQ me. I would be stressed for like 10 minutes straight. And now he needs to lock in. It's definitely a very big mental disadvantage for sure. Massive props to everyone involved that were able to wait, and thank you for everyone waiting in the chat as well. Of course, we have understanding of Marker's situation. It's outside of his control. Nonetheless, we have our match. We are going to be concluding this in game rather than ending off with a DQ.
Yeah, that would have been so unfortunate. But we got Marker. Hopefully, he's got the mental strength to push through. I really, it just concerns me when things like that happen, because Brawlhalla is so momentum and mental based, and just having that roadblock put in front of you. But it seems like he shook it off pretty well as he's coming out kicking off the boots here and getting some good damage build up.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Marker is fairly unfazed so far. Fixel doing a good job at retaliating this damage here with these gauntlets. Nice nair catch. Tries to go for a second one, but can't find that one. Third one, can't find it either. Fourth one, can't find it either.
Okay, Marker giving him good space. Fixel having a hard time getting back up on stage. Weapon throw is going to go and connect. Marker trying to finish it off here. The recovery is going to whiff, however. Fixel backing up. We see a little stutter step there in center stage, but Marker still holding on to control, even unarmed. Now the gauntlet's back in hand. You know what it's time for. It's time for that Marker gauntlet off stage special here, as he now retreats over to the... Oh, no. He made me a little nervous there. I think his forehead touched the side of the stage and it reset his options, because that was really close. But he finishes off with the recovery. Only 106 damage tacked onto his first stock. Marker coming out swinging. Power went out? I don't know, because he's looking pretty good to me.
Let's see, Master String coming out, 55 damage onto Fixel right now. Can he make this happen? Fixel able to push him away with a couple of these scythe hits. Recovery won't find its mark though. Nair won't find its mark either. Great spacing by Marker, but the weapon toss is going to connect.
Yeah, great job from Fixel. That weapon throw, they've both been deadly accurate with those, being able to get that last little force push that you need to be able to take away their option, push them off into the blast zone. Both being very accurate with those. Marker, side light's going to go ahead and start that string, finishes off, goes off with the slide charge down light, but Fixel was still well below that. Okay, caught him with that. Down light's going to whiff. Fixel trying to charge. Side sig gets a little something.
Okay, let's see what they're able to do. Pushing them away with that neutralite. Are they going to find another one? No, it's going to be the Nair into Sair. Instead, he tries to go for a second one, but Marker able to stay safe from that one. And neutralite comes out. There. But nothing big happening just yet. We're seeing a lot of attempts to get great extensions, but it's going to be Fixel actually able to close that stock, and this is it. Tournament stock yet again for Fixel. All they need is this one stock, and the tournament is theirs.
Marker's going to do everything in his power to keep that from happening, though. Nice dodge from Fixel, and then being able to tap in a little unarmed down air just to get that extra little bit of damage and put Marker off of his landing. Okay, recovery up, try to come back down with the down air, but Markers might be able to get rid of that one, and he does. Ties up the stock, 46 damage difference. Marker making his stand right here.
Let's see what they're able to do. They need to keep this stock going for as long as possible. If you lose this stock, it's all over. If you take him down, you're going to game 5 and you still have a chance. Pushes him off stage. Oh, but he can't find him on the rebound. He can't find anything on the rebound. Oh, goes down with the unarmed. Another dare. Oh, but the recovery on the way back out. He's not able to find the knockout, but he's able to chip away at that damage. Yet again on the battle boots, getting even more. 117 on Fixel right now, down into early red. A good signature can put him in a position to find the knockout here now.
Yeah, I mean, signature especially. I mean, he's on Tesca.
He's disarmed. He's disarmed. Oh, because the scythe.
No, and this could do it right here. Fixel just needs one good string. He needs one dodge read. Will be enough to be able to get Marker out of here. Oh, the side sig whiff, weapon throw out. Nothing after that. Fixel playing very patiently. Marker whiffed. Wait a second. Fixel's cooking.
He's so damaged.
Marker weapon throw throws it up. Fixel has a gauntlets. Marker back on the boot. That's going to go ahead and Fixel stock. No, but can he find a way back? The weapon throw didn't hit that time. Fixel going to find a way. He stays out of the way. The ground pound gets the recovery coming back up. How did he survive, Polly?
There's so many close calls. They both toss at the same time. Goes for another one. Can he find it? One attack away. Neutral light is not going to disarm, but it's going to push him away so far. Sweat beats come out, but they're unable to find anything else. The D-light recovery, and Marker takes it to game 5.
That is absolutely insane. A Marker defying all odds, everything put against him. Able to keep the set going, tying it up, and now he's one game away from resetting this thing and blessing us with some more Brawlhalla Middle East action here. Fixel staying on the Mordex. Obviously, Marker staying on the Tesca. Game number 5. Are we gonna crown a summer champion, or are we gonna do this all over again?
This set has been just such a roller coaster in terms of everything at this point, and we are going into a game 5 here. Marker with the potential to set up for a bracket reset and take it to another game 5. Fixel going off stage immediately. The ground pound's getting a great setup, but he can't find the Sayer. Tries to go down again. Marker winning the game of ground pound chicken yet again.
Yeah, this is getting a little aggressive from Fixel over there, trying to almost force an early game knockout.
Oh, no.
And Marker getting the better of that interaction. Fixel, though, still wasn't damaged enough for that ground pound to send him down far enough for the knockout. But he's pulling him off of that soft platform. Fixel is the first to strike, 139 damage against his first stock. What weapon are we going to pull with? We're going to go ahead with the gauntlets, keeping Marker unarmed. I'm going to go ahead and starve him out as well. Swap back over to the scythe. Fixel's playing to win here.
Onto the battle boots, but it looks like Marker doesn't want these. We're already seeing weapon tosses come out. Potentially wanting to swap over. Oh, but he gets the read. That's so much damage. Down into 80 now. Early orange to make that 94 with a hard D-light. The Sayer tries to go for a ground pound to set something up. Marker, you need to find the knockout right here. You need to find it, but he's unable to do so. Fixel is building this lead more and more and more. The signature is going to find the knockout, but I mean, this is 1 or 2 good combos away from already being Marker knocked out, and Fixel having a full stock lead.
Fixel is like making me nervous. I don't know if it's bravery or stupidity, but he keeps going way under off stage, right underneath Marker, who has been throwing those ground pounds, barely staying out of the way of those from Marker, and barely escaped some very early knockouts. Fixel, though.
Lots of great damage here. Lots of great damage compounding here from Marker. Able to find the side light. Fixel struggling to get any kind of opening here. The Nair is going to create some space and time to pick up a scythe here, but he actually goes unarmed yet again.
Marker's gonna go ahead and weapon throw him out, keep him off the weapon. Fixel fighting back on arm, finally gets a drop. He wanted the gauntlets. That's gonna go ahead and confirm. No, it's not. Not enough force off of those. Is he gonna catch a landing? No, Sidelight's gonna whiff underneath because the down air sends Marker off stage. Weapon throw's gonna come out. Marker does have the options. Fixel, he went out a little high. That's gonna be a stock, bro. Does he come back from that? He does, and reverses and sends Marker back off stage. They're absolutely scrapping off stage, Polymonto.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of desperation attacks coming out from Fixel, primarily going off stage with a lot of options that are really kind of out there, and Marker has been able to punish not all, but a good amount of them. So it definitely feels like maybe cooking a little bit too much for their own good from both sides here, but Marker appears to be in the winning side of this so far.
Well, we started this last stock with 0 damage, so it all comes down to this final one. Is Fixel going to go ahead and stop Marker's run right here, right now, and be your Middle Eastern Summer Champion? Or is Marker going to extend us to another set, another best of 5? Ooh, the pressure. He's just trying to get Fixel off stage so bad. Fixel's playing into it too, though, which is a little concerning. He reverses it back over. Nair. Oh, big damage, 3-piece, finished up with the recovery. Nothing after that, though. Marker catching the landing, disarmed. Bit Fixel right there to get a fresh pair of gaunts.
Able to pick up a weapon finally. Sets up for the combo. Does he commit to the offstage? No. Waits for Fixel to get back instead. Side Sig is gonna connect. Goes all the way out. Unarmed here. Is it going to be enough? No, he has all of the options left. Goes for the weapon toss, and he still has enough options because the weapon toss fed him that jump. Hard sidelight comes out. Weapon toss yet again, and Fixel is definitely composed and on top of things on the offstage interactions. Marker isn't able to get back. Just like that, we have a winner, Slow-Mo.
Yes, absolutely we do. Fixel is your Middle Eastern 2026 Summer Champion. I'm going to add another title to his collection. You see him rocking the 2v2 Winter Champ. We're going to take a look at these replays because oh man, that set could have gone either way. We had everything. We had huge strings. We had power outage drama. We had amazing offstage gameplay. We had perseverance from Marker almost being able to reset. That grand finals had everything we could have asked for and more, Polymonto.
Yeah. Massive respect to Marker playing so well after having the issues with the power. I could absolutely never. And of course, massive respect to Fixel coming out on top. Deserved victory, able to balance things out from the last game. I am hoping this may be spawning the rivalry between Marker and Fixel in this region, because I am really enjoying watching them play against each other.
For sure, that was a very fun set, and Fixel getting his first dub in a while, in an official. We talked about that at the beginning of our block. So Fixel being able, I'm sure he feeling very, very good about after this one today. And you see, of course, he is your Middle Eastern Summer Champion, and that was, I mean, that's a wrap on Middle East, Polly. That's we saw some great Southeast Asia action this morning, rolling into our block for Middle East, and our Southeast Asia and Middle Eastern champions have been crowned, Polly.
They have indeed, and it's been a very, very good Friday. Great gameplay coming out from both game modes. Now we are going to be signing off very, very shortly. Any other takeaways you have from this weekend so far? This first day of opening up this championship, Slow-Mo?
No, I'm just ready to get into EU in South America tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun. Should be just a good weekend all around. And don't forget, we got 2v2s, got doubles next weekend. Get signed up for BCX. Can you hear me in the back, everyone? Get signed up for BCX. Get signed up. Get signed up. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be such a good weekend. BMG, somehow, some way, they outdo themselves year after year after year. And I don't see year 11 being any different. So make sure you guys get signed up for that. But I think that is going to do it for Polymonto and I. We will see you guys right back here tomorrow for EU. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. The option to open it up. Gonna go with the ground pound and we'll connect. And that's go. Oh, he did. Does he need it? Yes, he did need it.
Oh, he found it.
Ground pound. Weapon throw to tap it in.
Very good job right now against Heavy. Aerial comes out, tries to commit to the offstage. Oh,
Nice.
what is that option? The dog. I can't. I was kind of getting in the rest of the stocks here.
Ooh, nice catch from Marker. Wait a second, this could be bad. He got it. He got it. Dang it. Grace, oh my God, gauntlets. Can we do something about it?
One attack away. Neutral Light is not going to disarm, but it's going to push him away so far. Sweat beats come out, but they're unable to find anything else. The D-Light recovery! Pixel is definitely composed and on top of things on the offstage interactions. Marker isn't able to get back. Just like that.
I've been walking miles and spinning